Hello, everybody, and welcome to Philia! Last we left our heroes, they take in their victory in Mytros, having helped in banishing the storm that besieged the city for days, by going to celebrate in the most exclusive club in town, the Taverna. However, progress is slowed as they are crowded by admirers and merchants, until Caliandra starts a brand new conga that leads all the way up to the club. All the while, Persephone decided to head down to the lowest part of the city, the Stygian Row, to search for news on the Lady of Coin, the shady leader of Mytros' criminal underground, and information on the docklands. There he meets his old friend, the satyr Frixon, who shows him where the quartermaster office is located in the docks. Atalanta, meanwhile, splits off from the group to visit the dragon stables at the palace and finds Acastus' silver dragon Icarus, where, after supplicating herself to him, she requests a single scale from him, which he grants to her as a new servant of the dragon. Back at the Taverna, Nephel and Juno see the attention of the crowd drift from themselves outside the bar as a runner with a torch passes by announcing the beginning of the Great Games, 3 days of exciting athletic activities held at the foot of Mount Vulcan. Nephel and Juno enthusiastically enter all 6 games there and then. Meanwhile, back in the row, Persephone overhears some pirates boasting about their exploits and their connections to the Lady of Coin. Bish tried to ingratiate himself with them, but he is immediately caught out on the lie and ends up in a 7-on-1 brawl in the middle of the road. And before Bish is down for the count, a priestess of Valus named Maya intervenes on his behalf and disperses the conflict, claiming to be Gladius Astra's contact in the row. After healing him up, Bish tells her that he will regroup with Gladius Astra, but instead moves further into the row, where he finds himself cornered by a hooded human man who tells Persephone that the Lady of Coin does not like people snooping around her business, and then attempts to stab him. Bish narrowly escapes the assassin and runs from the road to the temple to get healing. However, Maya informs Gladius Astra of Persephone's exploits, where they all head to the temple to regroup. There, the gang find out that Taran Dragon, a descendant of the original Dragon Lords, is offering a reward to anyone who can apprehend the Lady of Coin. Before they leave the temple, Jury runs into his old half-orc blacksmith friend, Jormund, the man who crafted Jury's armor. They share a 10th reunion, but soften up as Jormund gifts Jury his stipend, and Jury gifts him some mushrooms. So, we are actually going to move slightly back in time from... from this reunion in the temple to another member of the party that split off from the Taverna. Opa! Yes, I'm calling you out.
Oh my god.
With stuff in your mouth.
Hey, I wonder what happened to Opa during our whole adventure.
Just do until
Opa's day.
Oh, what an adventure.
Tales of Boston.
We were finding out that Opa did die.
Oh my
god.
Hey gang, what do you think Opa got up to?
Oh my god, is Opa the Lady of Coin?
And Whispers?
Was Opa one of the pirates who stabbed the second?
I definitely think
was the
Opa
man
was
in
just
the
watching.
No,
Yeah.
Was Opa Icarus?
So many questions about Opa was Icarus.
I am so sorry, Go.
No, you're not.
If we want to go credit him, I've seen him want to run with Juno real quick, if you would rather.
Yeah, of course. We're going to quickly pick back up from the reunion in the temple.
Yes, that was super weird. That guy, am I right? Anyway, while we're here, Juno, I was just wondering, as in, Juno, you used to stay here as well, no?
Wait, what?
You used to stay here as well, no, in the temple? This one here in Mytros?
Yes.
Well then, I've just collected my wages for the past 2 weeks, however the fuck long it's been. I say that if we head down to the kitchen, there's probably a lot of meals that we weren't eating here that were probably overdue, so we should probably go and raid that kitchen pretty righteously. We are entitled to, regular meals, so we should probably go down there and collect what's rightfully ours, no?
I wholeheartedly agree. I never agree with anything more in my entire life.
So I want us to book it down to the communal kitchens and then go fucking raid it. I'm gonna be on the lookout for some booze and some fancy food to put in my pocket.
you head downstairs and you can definitely tell things were pretty kind of busy and bustling, kind of open. The main kind of quarters as things have been reopening. as you head then kind of further down into the depths of the temple, where the communal, like the communal, the kitchen is, the common room is, the bath and shower rooms are. The more kind of communal areas of these sects, you find down there is absolutely bustling with people. Again, getting things back up and running after having been shut down for several days. Pots are boiling. Vegetables are getting chopped. Like, the place is just in a buzz. Like, the kitchen is just a flurry of humans, elves, tieflings, half-orcs, satyrs, nymphs, just a flurry in and out.
Can I just say, before I went down with Drury there, my explorer's pack, can I just empty it out of its contents, just bring it with me?
Dump it all in the ground.
Yeah. And
It's not even like on a bed or anything, just in the middle of the floor.
Yeah, no, just, nah.
You use this floor space? Alright.
Yeah.
When was the last time anybody used an explorer?
Because, it's a pretty big bag, because there's a lot of stuff in it, so,
Do you need all that rope?
It says
Yes.
Yeah.
So one thing we do.
Yeah.
Rolling.
No, I don't need that. I mean, where I'm going, I don't need it.
Yeah, cool. No, you dump everything in your explorer.
What? Wait.
They're already gone, Cam. They're already gone.
Yeah,
we're in like the villa, right?
No, we're in the temple.
No, we're in
We're at the temple right
No,
now.
but-
Temple of the Five. We are staying in the villa of the palace. Yes.
I didn't think that through, did I?
You
Okay, I'm heading to the kitchen right now. If you don't get your ass over here, I'm going to avenge you.
You do want to know what to
Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna tie the rope around my waist.
do. Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna put
There's going to be nothing left
You know,
but fucking Pinot by the time we get there if you don't
you
carry your
have your
tiny
explorer's
center
pack.
ass
You
up.
also have a backpack that you're just carrying all your stuff in.
Yeah.
Oh.
Aren't you supposedly very strong as well? Use your incredibly strong arm to carry these food
Fine.
stuffs.
I'll
I
just
was
put it.
about
Okay,
to
I'll
curious.
just like stuff them all back
I'm
in my
really
pack.
tapping on the floor.
Pretty much.
As fast as my
It's
goat
like a
legs
pissy
will
little
take
chihuahua.
me.
Anyway.
Please,
Yeah, no, you head on down to the kitchen.
God, if there's only something out there, I'm going to just your ass shoot
As I said, it is absolutely hectic and bustling.
Two things I'm looking for in the kitchen. One, as much pasta as I can carry, and as much booze as I can carry. I'm gonna give a real mean look to anybody who tries to ask about what I'm doing.
You kind of like
A dry pasta. I'm not an idiot.
you head down and almost immediately an elf woman just kind of like comes and says, "Great, yeah, cool, okay, okay, aprons for the two of you, great. You start chopping carrots, you start boiling pasta. We got a big lunch rush coming. Come on, let's go."
Yeah, of course.
only be helpful to us. They have pockets.
Yeah. Yes, of course. We ride on. Just gotta go down and get some other stuff. Take it. Oh, fucking book it. Anyway.
You just get handed like a sack of carrots and like you just get handed like a thing of just dry pasta.
Can you grab some ceremonial wine also?
She's good. She's already like you can tell she's running a team of like 40 people right now.
Juno, get the booze and let's fucking go.
I've got them like all in my hands. Like I can't take anything more in my arms.
Uh,
I've got some which like my pockets are bulging. Right
roll
now.
a d12 each.
Ooh, I have a gemstone one I will use for this exact
How
occasion.
many carrots you carry? The chunky one.
Is that a carrot in your pocket?
Not roll
5.
very often.
Oh my, so many carrots.
That was a 4.
That no, just a flat roll. That's how many bottles each you just grab.
Hell
Okay.
yes.
Well, how big are these bottles?
Like one bottle.
Wine bottle.
What if they both roll 12s?
Good.
Huh?
What if they had both rolled 12s?
Yeah.
That's luck, baby.
We're very strong. And then I would like to, I would like to take a detour as we go back. If you want to finally get back to our Opa friend.
Of course. So as this absolute kitchen raid is happening under everyone's noses, we are going to rewind the clock to earlier in that day as the gang first split off to head up to the taverna. Opa.
That took 6 minutes to eat.
I'm sorry. It looked like a very chewy snack.
It was
it's
the,
good.
I had already eaten one, and it was like perfectly soft, perfect and everything else. This one, it's just like an edge piece or something, so it was just like...
I used a heart-shaped tin and it all got fucked up.
No,
Okay,
it's
listen.
okay. It was delicious. It was just also my teeth are broken. Yeah, so Opa, after splitting off from the rest of them, is going to sort of make her way... I think she's just going to take sort of like a long old stroll through the streets of Mytros and seeing people, just do a little bit of people watching as she makes her way to the university.
Yeah, awesome. So we would have started. It would have been back at the palace. So you're not actually seeing a lot of. So like, if you're going straight to the academy, it's not a lot of pedestrian areas. Because the academy is in the same district as the palace. It's mostly, the temples, the academy, the palace. So you're seeing kind of a lot of bureaucratics and guards kind of mulling around. But like, people are, again, this is like a feat of miracle that's kind of just occurred. People are out and about, and again, everyone's mulling back towards all their respective temples to pay reverence to what has just happened. So there are people kind of mulling around, and as you arrive, it's still pretty early in the morning, so you arrive and people are filing into the academy for the first time in days. As you see a handful more sirens up in the kind of the higher balconies prying off the boards that were protecting the upper windows, and then just various other people kind of like sweeping water out of the front courtyards, and again kind of like tidying up and maintaining the greenery, the grasses, and as you enter the sprawling campus ground of the academy, you spot, like, you of course are familiar, but for the listeners to paint the picture, it's over a dozen impressive marble buildings standing in rows, connected by paved, well-maintained pathways with rich green lawns stretching between the pathways, and scholars can be seen reading, writing, and hotly debating all manners of subjects. And yes, there is a sick hacky sack session.
Oh. Nice.
In a very soggy green. College life is returning. So actually, one thing I wanted to ask Opa, obviously you have a standing occupation here. You have an office. Out of the departments, the academy contains a variety of buildings, including the Great Library, the Hall of Heroes, the schools, the study schools for each of the schools of arcane knowledge, the orrery, which explores the outer planes of the world, and the halls of debate and philosophy. Which of these is which of these is Opa heading to?
She is heading towards the library, and I believe her office is actually sort of based out of there.
Your office is based out of the library.
Yeah.
Okay.
So while Opa is a philosopher, her tenureship as a professor here is in anthropology. So she has been doing that in both the retrospective sense and also in the sort of practical sense. So she often takes long work trips funded by the university to go to far-flung ends of Thilia to meet with peoples who have washed up here, maybe lesser known or lesser contacted tribes of folks who maybe are established here before the interlopers arrived, or are sort of prior uncontacted peoples. But yeah, because of that, like, a lot of her stuff has been sort of collected and bound into tomes and that, and is sort of like held within sort of library in sort of like historical sections and stuff like that. She teaches lectures on that as well, but if you're looking for her, her office is in there.
Awesome. As you head towards the library, then you enter, and it is this is the educational hub of Stylia, and contains a truly magnificent wealth of knowledge. It is colossal in structure. And as you enter first, again, people are going in making sure everything is well maintained. Well, like as you get in, you find that people barred everything up enough that the inside is very well maintained. As you enter in then at the front desk, you find the slightly unusual head librarian of the academy, a fellow you are all too familiar with, Goro the Garistro demon.
Oh, hot diggity. I think I worked with him.
Large bull-headed fiend from the pits of the abyss. However, in the library, as is such, he has large Coke bottle spectacles, a tie, and is currently holding a mug of coffee. You see him kind of like, oh, hey, Opa. It's a pleasure to see you, you wait out the storm.
Yes, it was quite spectacular. Did you manage to catch the spectacle?
Oh, I was walking around throughout the whole thing. It was a bracing shower.
Yes.
I could, obviously the library got locked up and all of that, so I couldn't really go in. I was told to stay away, but I got the hide for it. I could have gone for a wander, and I saw that light show, man. That was crazy.
It was quite a thing.
Absolutely. I heard you had something to do with that.
Sort of tangentially.
From what I heard, you've been busy with a lot of things.
That's sort of neither here nor there, just sort of,
That's all we take.
I don't put a great deal of stock in these things, Goro, but, I had been called on some, prophecy or whatever else. It's just I understand it. I understand the need for it. I think it's good. It's giving people hope. That's what it is. But,
you don't gotta tell me about prophecy, guy. Again, back in the deep horns of the abyss, I was prophesied to take down King Ragnarok in the deep kingdoms, but that was. Yeah, I died, but as all happened, I ended up here, and life just takes you where it takes you.
Exactly.
Never heard tight nor signs of that Ragnarok in my life.
Well, it is good to see that you've been keeping well, safe, hale, hearty. If you wouldn't mind, I'm just going to leave my spell book in with the staff here just for folks to peruse, and then I'm just going to make my way up to my office. I'm still on my sabbatical, so if anybody is coming to look for me and they see me on campus and they come looking for me,
it's out of hours. You don't gotta.
Nobody's seen me.
You're like the wind.
Exactly.
Of course. I'll leave it off with one of the librarians. I'll I take good of that sparrow. That's the book.
Angel Goro. Thank you.
You know how I like to hear it.
Does he?
You head up to your office. You then head up and
A second buff nerd.
there is the library is several stories tall. There's several full stories of full rows of bookcases, and then several kind of spiraled, circled columns up, again all lined on the outside of the bookcases. Then little kind of entryways dotted along each. But you've been here for centuries, Opa. You know the way to your office.
I do.
It takes somebody with the labyrinthine recall of Goro to manage the library, but with your experience, you can at least find a way to your office. No way. No foul. So please, if you would describe to us then as you enter Opa's office.
So this is an office kind of specifically designed for a siren in mind. So it's actually spread across 2 floors, but the upper part of the floor doesn't have an accessible way for someone who can't fly. There's no whatever else. That's where she keeps anything that she considers valuable to herself. There's not a walkway up there either, so you either get up there or you're
That's smart.
entering into it, it's sort of like it's done with sort of the same general architecture as the stuff outside, but all of the walls in here are sort of adorned with like sightings and articles and stuff of people writing about like things that have sort of washed up in the Cerulean Gulf and stuff. Artrea? Artesia? What is
Aresia?
Aresia.
Aresia, the other major king, yeah.
Yeah, there's like reports of people who have arrived here. There is just like fucking stacks of tomes, and a not insignificant number of ones that have like her name sort of emboldened on it with her like very fancy personal signature. Like she's the type of person who has a signature. Like you know, it's
a celebrity thing.
Yeah. She's got like a little siren's beak going off the lip that goes into the O. And in here, she also has like sort of like a glass case that's in like the in sort of like the upper zone of it, of like fun artifacts and stuff like that have sort of shown up, and some of it would be like sort of nonsense, unusual scales, cool shells and stuff, bits of like base machinery, weird sort of like broken arcane things, a Zune.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very important. There is, of course.
Broken arcane things, yeah.
Yeah, and she's just going to, because I assume people would have been leaving like letters.
Oh, you know, there's like you've got like again, as like a professor, you have an office that has like a mail slot in the door.
Yeah.
And as you open the mail slot, like there's a lot of like a handful of letters specifically like, hey, heard about the news in Astoria, that's absolutely wild. A couple of like kind of like various professors from kind of that. You find a couple of anthro papers that say, hey, can you look over this for me? No chill. And you get a simple letter from one of the professors in the Hall of Debate, Calcadon, that just says debate me.
Oh, do it.
But like, he sends you that every week. So.
It's his version of fight me.
This is not new.
No.
I'll help.
I mean, one of us is going to be a great deal more beloved at the end of their life. It's not going to be you. I don't think he's quite worthy of the fate. He's like this. He's just like this.
Where's your fight?
You know?
Where's your fight?
Where's your fight? But no, I'm just sort of doing sort of the inventory, going through that stuff. Sort of checking it out. I didn't have a big mechanical thing to go through here. It was just sort of
Just kind of homing, checking in.
yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Like it's a quiet kind of like it's a very just kind of quiet quiet day to be spent. Especially up in your office, like up in the upper floors. Again, you can hear a lot of bustling outside the window as classes start to mull over again. You hear the familiar sounds of explosions and shimmerings from the arcane schools down the way, but like, you know, no major plumes of smoke, so things be going okay. But yeah, like it's there's not much. Yeah, no, there's the academy is. It's a very quiet and humble spot in a city as busy as Mytros. Yeah.
I think while she's here, she's also going to maybe she has like a chest that's sort of like underneath her desk, that she sort of keeps any keepsakes and notes that were left for her by the woman who taught her how to use magic. And like that wasn't a thing that the university taught her. It was like this one specific person. And she had been sort of carrying this some of her notes with her and sort of like deciphering them as she went. which was how she was mechanically picking up spells. And I think she's going to like, because she's very fond of them, and they're kind of like the only thing that she really has of her left, and she's going to like store those back into that chest there, that nice keepsake, and just sort of, I don't know, whittle away the afternoon until somebody gets her by maybe looking over those dissertations, not in any sort of serious way, but just sort of like this is some fun light reading for Opa that she likes to do.
Yo, here, some kid got brain down in the station row. Fucked up.
Did you hear about the games? Don't come to the
Yeah,
games.
there's a pretty it's like a couple of the papers are nothing outside of the schools. One that's a topic that kind of keeps coming up is what if Centaur came from horse? They haven't really we know the science isn't there, but some people just keep trying this outdated logic.
Is this something morphology? Appearance-based morphology, is that it? It's
Bestiality.
the whole thing of like the division between moths and butterflies. Like there are some things we call moths, and then the things that we call butterflies, and some of the things that we call moths are more closely related to butterflies than they are to moths. And it's like, if there is any sort of connection, that last common ancestor is
The difference is they
That's a bit of a weird
This is,
Yeah, with the
this is
moth
a
and
fairly
the
settled topic.
Yeah, no, you get you're working with like a 20-year-old
horse,
human
horse.
who thinks they've broken the case.
Yeah. Morphology-based taxonomy. That's the term.
Very good.
Well, I suppose the question
Just
is,
open, Rebecca. Jesus.
does any of the, after finding Persephone in the temple, Opa hasn't been with you now the entire time, do any of you send for her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Games, you.
I think actually, no, it should come up last week. Stella was actually left in your care the entire time.
What? Who's that the weasel?
I
did send a message to Cap saying
I
that.
forgot to say it.
I'm just imagining the weasel
I feel
like
like
watching
maybe
everybody
us, like,
practice
we gave her,
wrestling
like,
and
a
just
little
like
thing of
off the
grape
corner
juice.
doing its own sort of like.
Yeah. I think she would have just been
Callie, I
drinking
think.
the whole time.
She
Yeah.
definitely wasn't
Yeah.
abused anyway.
I don't know if she would have
It's
gone
just
about the
weasel.
whole wrestling with Pytorch thing with
Callie's-
eating Juno.
Callie's been minding, like both Callie and Nafel both have been minding Stella a lot. So I feel like just pass on the weasel, you know.
Toss the
Yeah.
weasel.
Toss the weasel.
So yeah, you can you can have to send a letter if you want to send. You can send Stella to get.
Don't they have a signed letter? We could just be like, hey Stella, get Hopa.
Yeah.
And tell Opa about the games if you can.
Stella, get Hopa and ask her if she wants to punch someone.
Or just take part in some fun games.
A legal setting.
Also, party Conga at 8 on the
Conga
streets.
dates, that's pretty
What
soon
time is
actually.
It's getting up. It's getting there.
Nearly 8. Go, Stella, go!
Hold
Does
on
she
one
even
second.
need to go? I think she can just.
You can
Oh,
just,
yeah.
just telepathically.
Whoa, you are such a talented weasel.
She really is.
What's that,
I give her a
Stella?
treat.
Persephone's trapped inside a web.
Like with treats, we just. If she's been left with us the whole time, that might be empty now.
I
Yeah,
say
oh,
her
100%.
cheeks.
You know what, we
I
would've
know
bought
I know
more.
she's not a chipmunk. Cheeks full of
Yeah,
treats. Cheeks full.
Stella contacts Oppo with what she literally understands from them, which is maybe not what they intended. So.
I need to. I will cast speak with animals.
Come, Persephone got punched. Punch someone.
Party at 8.
Party. She got it.
Conga made full of treats.
Conga treats.
So, okay.
Games, Stella, games.
it's like
Don't forget the games.
it's like a telegram through Weasel.
She's gonna get this when
weasel
she's
grab.
like out getting fucking a nice coffee or something like that.
Still in line. All right now.
Games.
Well, they can. I'll catch them. I know where Stella is. It'll be fine.
Yeah. So
The fellow
as
would like to find the big drum, please.
How big was your room?
The biggest he can find. A big bass drum, if there is
I
one.
mean, like big enough, like that he can still carry it, or is he gonna like set it down?
And he wants to make a big noise. You know? But
He have thaumaturgy.
that's true. Not as exciting as a drum.
Is it like a big marching drum?
Yeah, if there was like a... Is there like a band around?
There's a Callie.
Does she have a big
Kev said that there
drum?
was
She's got a
instruments
tambourine.
in the Kira residential area.
I would like to look in Kira's... look through Kira's... With her permission,
sex?
maybe.
No,
Just
like
have
as in
the
like where the
Kira section
acolytes
temple.
stay.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I'd like to
exactly.
look through the instruments and find the biggest one.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
he's gonna go there as well.
The
Yeah.
Nefel.
So they're raiding the kitchen, we're raiding instruments.
I want
Callie and
you.
the fella are gonna go rate some instruments.
I want you to roll a luck check for me for big
drum.
bass drum,
Big bass drum.
15 or above.
Oh please, baby. 6.
They got a snare,
A what?
like a snare drum, like a small, yeah.
Can I roll again for a big horn?
You already got one.
No, mine's
It's
not.
Balmitria, you pervert.
Mine's not.
I'll give you a big horn with 10 or above.
Can I help?
No.
Okay.
Not 20 for big horn.
You found like one of those big like wraparound tubas.
Yeah.
Some old Dr. Seuss shit.
I'm gonna take that shit.
And can he play it?
That's
Or is he just gonna be
No.
like, Tuba?
Yeah.
No, you do not have
Exactly
to
what's
pitch the tuba.
Not yet. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the streets and wait until they.
Just
Oh, wait,
stand
wait,
there
wait.
with your horn.
Yeah,
and
wait.
your
I'll
snare
wait to
drum.
see if Callie needs any help.
No, like it's like by the time you're looking for this horn, like it's pretty much about 8.
Down to the wire. Yeah. Like
People
always.
I
are
mean, what other
like
instruments are there though?
Yeah. Well,
Like, what else is going on here? Spares that they wouldn't miss?
I already took them.
Who's looking? Is the
They're
question?
big
No,
horns.
like the thing is, like word has kind of gotten around like that. You know, people have been celebrating throughout the day. Considering, definitely like the like you know people were like as well as you egging them on, people were going to celebrate tonight for what happened. So
Sure,
like
take
as
my-
you like the reason like
Carded call your sherry.
the reason you're able to like take the horns already is like the acolytes in the temple are you know getting ready to celebrate along with everyone else. So like the Kira acolytes, like it's kind of half the reason as well that like they're such kind of a busy dinner rush. Like they're preparing a lot of meals for people like that are going to be brought up and held outside the temple, and people are going to come to the temple like for food, for free food. So as you actually head out from the temple, then like there's people already kind of gathering. It's not quite the absolutely raucous party that Astoria was. It's much more of a it's much more of kind of a street festival kind of vibe.
I love that.
Like you're seeing like, and as you kind of like you're standing on the temple, kind of overlooking the main hills. Like you're seeing a lot of lights get lit up outside the temple, outside the kind of the Temple of the Five. And as you look across, like there's a handful around the palace. You can see that there's a lot of kind of the higher visitor, the upper class visitors are kind of visiting there to celebrate. As you look over the far hill, you can see again a lot of the merchants are doing a lot of outside stalls in the agora. You're seeing a lot of lights coming off that way. And as you kind of look down, you can see a lot of lights flickering on in the row. Obviously, there's a lot of partying happening down there as well. So like there's a lot of kind of a buzz now about the city as a whole. Where would you all like to go?
Is there like a plinth or somewhere higher above the crowd that if we called upon them, they could see us? Like maybe.
What are you planning?
I'm taking you with me.
Okay.
There is actually
No complaints here.
there is an amphitheater.
That would be
in
perfect.
In the festival. It doesn't look like there's anything happening really there now.
Not
except
yet.
Not yet.
Except for some kind of like small set of fridge, kind of like almost an open mic sort of situation.
Perfect.
Open, it's mine.
Perfect.
Sign on, am I right?
And Nefel would like to
It's
really
not
quickly
open
just
door.
pull Callie. It's like, would you be cool to play music? Your take to play music?
Always.
I assume so, but I have to ask you.
I
Consent's very
What a
important.
bazooki.
Let's go appear on
Let's
the stage. Come on.
Did the
Grabs her
temple have a
hand.
zither?
Look, check 10 or above.
Okay.
Come on, baby.
Do you know I have time to do some more?
19.
Hell yeah.
Temple has zither.
I grab the zither, I go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know when I have time to go to a few more rooms before clock hits 8?
Oh, I don't know. We're on a way to step.
Oh, you're not with me right now.
They were raiding the kitchen.
Those bastards.
I'm liking a luck roll sort of situation. Roll 10 or above, you've got time.
I just wanted to go to Juno's room if they want, my room again, and the sculpture studio.
Did you say 10 or above? That's 10. Do I have to...
No, I'm just rolling.
9.
Oh.
Sure, you got real hung up on wine. You're good. Like you spent a lot of time just kind of like you're holding 5, 6 bottles. Five bottles of wine like against metal armor. He's like, like it's slipping a lot. Like you're trying to kind of balance it.
I'm willing to be a few minutes late. Do you know if you are?
I mean, the party's gonna keep going.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard of this thing called like being fashionably late.
Yes, of course. It's goes to go on time.
Yeah, exactly. So we're fine.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You go around a couple more. Like the party is just kind of starting to kick off outside.
I was just wondering. We're probably going to be on that boat. That ghost boat or whatever for a while. Is there anything from your room that you wanted to retrieve? Anything you might miss? And then if not, I was wondering, could you perhaps come with me to the sculpture studio, if you don't?
Did you know empty out
Yeah, but like, are we even
storage
like
bag yet?
near?
No, they didn't.
Oh no, yeah, I've retracted that. So. Oh god. I don't know, because I don't think I'm one of to carry many possessions. Simplistic lifestyle and stuff like that.
I have a lot of shit, so I wanted to check.
Yeah, so I'll go with you. I'm good. I don't have anything to get. I think I have everything on me.
Perfect.
And
Good. More room for more booze.
Exactly.
Yes, the trick is find open tables where people have walked away and just take the bottles and take them with you. They assume someone else at the table drank it. It's fine. And then I would like to haul ass down to the art studio with like the kiln and like a bunch of life-size horny sculptures, as well as like a bunch of other people's like art and like drawing paintings and like pottery and shit like that. And while we're in there, I'm just be like, if you would you mind being able to? I just have to look around for some stuff here. Would you mind grabbing me some starry sky blue paint, if you don't mind?
Sure. Do I know?
Is it like laying around?
Yeah, like that. Yeah, no, there's like it's a sculpture studio, but like it is also kind of an open art place. Like there's plenty of paints and all that just kind of sitting around.
Like, how much do you want?
I guess 1 tube, and then if you could get me one in red or pink, if that's fine.
Paintbrushes?
No.
Okay.
I will be fine.
Oh, okay.
Would you mind accompanying me to my room as well for just a moment, very quickly?
Not at all.
And then when we get there, when we get to my door that has like my nameplate on it, I just feel like, you're very strong. If I hold your boots, would you mind pulling that off the door for me very quickly?
Sure.
And then I want to give Juno like the help action to pull my nameplate off the door.
Do I throw? Do I roll?
Yeah, give me a strength check.
And then with advantage?
Yeah, with advantage because Jury's giving you help.
Would that be for like athletics?
No, strength.
Plus,
Just strength.
Okay, that's just the strength. +1. That's 12. So I do it again.
And roll again because advantage.
That's a 12 then.
12. It's like it's small nameplate on a door, so like you get your fingers just kind of over there, bang, crack it right off.
Cool.
Oh, I hope nobody heard that. Yeah, it's probably fine. And then
I put it in my apron pocket. Just like.
And as you pull it off, you reveal a nameplate underneath that says Marjorie.
Who's Marjorie?
Fuck if I know. Open the door anyway. And then, as again said, could you do something? I take out like the orb that I got from Opa that has a tiny little like water and goo in it, and like the little silver like shavings I got from our chains at like when we were like tied up to the rock to get sacrificed for Honora. And I'm gonna ask you, like, would you? I got this. I'm making like a present for Nefel. Would you mind putting the blue paint in here just to mix it up properly and just give it a good shake? Yes. Yeah. And then while June is occupied with that, I'm taking the red paint, and then like I have like a bunch of tapestries and shit all on the wall. Most of them are taken down, but like I'm just sort of just little show flyers and art pieces and other shit that was just lying around. Take that shit all off the wall, and then I get the red paint and just like with my hands just paint for a good time, call Gladius Astra, and then I do like a crude little drawing of like a bull head at the end, and then like very small at the bottom, fuck you, I quit.
Oh, wait, can I add to that?
Damn.
Can I add to that and do a smiley goat face?
Yes, please do.
It's like, do you mind, jury, if I add to that?
Of course.
Oh my god.
You're a great crowd.
You tear all the event posters down, take it all apart, all of your
very treasured like tickets and like little signed things and like shit like that. Yeah.
Just as you do the little horn bull thing, the last little hanging piece on the wall is just a little sketch of a man and a dark-skinned woman embracing each other.
Okay. I take that with me and put it in my little armor pocket.
Your alarm pouch.
Can I just like tap his little boob pocket that I just put that in? Not in like a weird, not in like a.
Can I help you?
No, not in like, yeah, exactly. Thank you. Not in like a weird way. Sorry, more in like affectionate, like brother way.
He's very short and he's very tall.
It's
Affectionate tiny baby brother.
You can't reach his shoulder to give him a pat.
It is. Acolyte. We don't need to tell anyone else about this.
Of course not. Acolyte confidentiality. That's a thing. I looked it up.
Oh, I believe you 100%.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, hang on. Hang on. Oh, fuck. How are your apron pockets doing? I think there's a couple more beauty products in here that I just want to just...
Let's just see how it goes.
Here, fuck it.
What
Listen,
about the
if it...
stuff under the mattress?
Listen, I'm not going for it. Oh, wait, hang on. Wait, I want to get my big bed sheet, and I'm going to tie it up like a bindle and we put the booze in there.
Yeah, we have like a stick.
Perfect.
Oh, wait.
We'll carry
I
it
have
to
my
like...
great club.
Oh, that's perfect.
Perfect. Oh my god, this is like meant to be.
Clickety clack, clank, clank, clank.
You make a bindle out of your bed sheet and your great club, and you just clank your way out into a busy temple square.
Noise Jocelyn. I don't know why the rest of the group say that we're so bad at sneaking.
It's doing great. I'm like,
We're
honestly
so good at
proud
this.
of us.
Caliandra, a performance check, if you will.
Oh, yes.
Well, hold on, she's not performing yet.
You got up on stage.
Yeah,
Well, the
Okay,
rest of
I'm
us.
that's not performing yet.
What?
I
I'm following
haven't blew my big horn yet and got their attention. I have a speech I want to give. We're not doing the.
Oh my god.
We're not here yet.
For a
We're not performing. We're on stage, but we're not performing yet. We're just getting on there.
Is this thing on?
Stephanie?
Before the party kicks off, can Giuseppe put on his dancing shoes?
Like tap
Which are basically, the tap shoes for horses.
Oh my god.
That's just.
Do you have a little heel?
Is Buse healed enough to go dancing?
Does he even need
He's back up to
He's back up to max because of his bestest
Can he
friend.
tap dance?
So does he make?
Of course.
Does he make those?
Oh, I said
Yeah.
those tap dance.
Does he make those like sounds?
Oh yeah. Even better on cobblestone.
I found out to use
There is-
Tamatard.
Yeah, there is like people have started kind of congregating around the kind of the temple courtyards in and around there's people started kind of congregate like the amphitheater is like an open plan up like kind of onto the onto a square up at the top of the temple district. So there's kind of people are kind of mulling out to start.
Bring Caliandra to the highest, most centered point in all of this, and I use thaumaturgy to make. I'm gonna blow one big, very loud blow on my horn to get everyone's attention, and use thaumaturgy to make it even louder. Do I need to roll to make a big noise?
Yeah. Do you? Okay, question. Does the fell have proficiency in performance?
No.
Then
hold on, let me check. I just assumed not, but hold on.
You know, just to make a really loud noise with a horn, you don't need to be terribly proficient. You're just gonna...
And thaumaturgy is a spell, isn't it?
He doesn't have
One loud
doesn't
noise.
know.
That's a big
Terrible.
one.
Then just roll me a charisma check.
No problem.
Charisma.
I mean, I'm just making a big loud call.
No, I know.
At this
all in there.
like stage.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
proficient
me
in all of
too.
it.
I got pretty good.
Oh jeez.
B plus 7.
11.
You get higher charisma.
11. You stand up. You
Yeah,
cast.
it's
You
not
stand up with your big horn wrapped around
That
you.
works quite-
I want to make a big noise, and I'm going to use
Like it's not like a busy. It's not like a crowded crowd. But like there's kind of people mulling about. Kind
What
of
these people
drink.
think Conga ate names,
Um,
honestly. This is the worst city
As
I've
you kind of
ever
step up
been
and Callie next to you, you cast thaumaturgy on yourself and the horn, and just.
Does everyone look?
Yes.
My accomplished my mission.
Stops exactly what they're saying. Just like stares in confusion at the man with the giant tuba that just made a sound that could be heard literally over in the agora.
I am using thaumaturgy still to make my voice louder. My good and beautiful people of Mytros. That is the name of it. Mytros. Thank you all for gathering here this evening. I know it's been a rough couple of days. But there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Only in darkness can the stars shine. And then he's using thaumaturgy again to make his star freckles shine as he says this. Let me just rewind this a little. It is my great honor to introduce to you my treasured friend and very talented musician, Caliandra.
You see kind of, again, the first kind of look while you're saying this is a lot of confusion because you made a just very, very loud tuba noise.
That was my...
So, but like, as people kind of start to like kind of see you again using thaumaturgy again to kind of like enunciate that wonderful speech introducing, you look down and the first people start kind of applauding. The first person to start applauding, you see down at the very front is Elpis.
Oh!
And then
I do a wink
as
at the whole crowd.
she blows you a kiss as she kind of starts like woo yeah bell. The crowd just kind of follows suit, and then as you introduce Caliandra, people like huge applause.
I assume I would like to give a help action to Callie. I think
no, that definitely performance check with advantage.
Don't fuck me.
You know, that's not actually fantastic. That's that's a plus
It's just a warm up.
17.
Hey, that's pretty good.
That's bad for Callie.
I'll pour some wine.
Get them drunk, then it won't matter.
Yeah, like you start
Drink.
you start strumming the zither.
She's just too emotional after that speech.
You start something like the people that are in the amphitheater start kind of jiving and jamming. But as I said, it's not nearly as busy as like Astoria would have been. It's a much more kind of a mellowed out kind of celebration.
I think it's unacceptable. I would like to go ask Elpis, where is everyone?
You go. It's like you just go down and just approach her and just ask, "Where is everyone?"
Hi Elpis, how are you? So good to see you. Where is everyone? Where's the big party?
Did you tell him or did you come to the amphitheater?
You go to the amphitheater.
Oh, he's here. We'll start tap dancing.
Tap dancing. Perform.
Tap it.
There's music going to be tapping.
She's just smacking his butt.
That's how it starts. You start off with the butt, and then you go to
the city's out. We're celebrating. The city is holding a festival.
Well, why aren't they?
Way too
Excited. This isn't like on the ships where we had the big parties and but these are also mellow and it's nice, I suppose. But it's just Astoria was so hype.
Well, it's a big city, not the people that. It's a big city. The people that decide to come out are spread out around it, and unfortunately,
tell the
not
crowd they're
everyone's-
lamer than Astoria.
I guess we'll
Fighting words.
we're just gonna have to collect and bring them here so they can listen to Caliandra's good music.
That's not be worth.
Let's begin a conga.
It is the time.
You hit me
start
with
conga.
another charisma check for the conga.
Come on, please.
I'm busy on stage.
Okay.
What?
23.
Conga.
That's
Okay.
I'm collecting as many people as I can in this conga and bringing them here.
Who is joining the conga?
Well, I started with Elpis, and I'm going to make direct eye contact with every single one of our group that I meet.
Atalanta is not here, so she is definitely not coming.
I'm joining when I get here.
Bish is in the
Yeah,
conga.
we're not there yet. Are we?
No, I think you kind of got there just as
cool.
as Callie started
I'm
playing.
definitely
Left all the weapons. We left our weapons behind. Just booze.
Nathal is going to try and
At this
Nathal's
point.
going to try and
Yeah, we
use
would've
his
need them
incredible,
Also, you can use them as
incredibly
weapons.
alluring face to
Exactly.
allure in more
Also, I have
strangers
very
off the
close.
streets.
It's
Also,
He's like some weird siren.
Wow. Oh my god.
Come to the party.
And he was a sailor of all things.
So Juno, Buse, Jury, and Fel. Is Callie staying on stage in the
She's gonna stay
amphitheater?
on stage.
We're gonna bring the
is
party
not
to her.
Quite there yet, I presume. Nope.
There's a party. I will close the windows.
As the conga starts, you start with that, like with rousing speech, with Cal's performance, the people that are there are starting to really kind of get into it, and with Elpis's help, you start kind of conga again. You start kind of getting people into it, and really just kind of get the
Let's
crowd
go get some rowdy sailors too. They're great
going.
fun.
And as you kind of start making your way out of the temple, so Atalanta has always kind of expressed disdain towards this sort of partying atmosphere. What's Atalanta doing?
Oh, she's gone back to the villa.
Just Atalanta's
Did you have
just
a cozy night in? Or?
She's gonna be lying. You're gonna find her with like cucumbers over her eyes.
Well, so she didn't realise that Buse was going to be healed quite so quickly, so she had hoped to get out of the party by just claiming she would take care of Buse. But then she saw him putting on his dancing shoes. And she
Yeah,
was-
just like there.
So...
you Atalanta like kind of got into her pajamas, and as soon as she came out of the
No,
bathroom,
she's not home. No. She went back to the villa.
But
But then she went to go find Vulcan.
oh,
My.
you better not fuck with Grandad.
What about her says she fucks? Literally nothing. Anyway.
Conversation with that dragon makes a difference.
And like after realizing that Persephone's not staying in your villa is devastating, empty, and you move over to the last place you saw Vulcan, which was the villa that the Fiver being restored in. There's just not Michaela now, but one of the other Amazonian guards posted out there, and as you enter, obviously from what you know, Pythor and Kira have hit the streets.
Naturally.
So they are not there, and you can only presume that Valis is attending to some public forum in the palace throughout all of this. So as you enter, the guard lets you in, and there's Vulcan, literally exactly as you left him last, just snoozing away on this care.
What a dad.
So she's gonna draw her sword, and using the handle, she's gonna just like poke him away.
It's like getting a stick and just poking the ground.
Yeah, just like poking him there. And when that doesn't work, she's going to find something heavy.
Like, no, you poke him once and it was like, oh, where's one of done, lass?
Well, you seem to be in a deep slumber. I have a question for you.
I am relaxing on a holiday to the capital.
So does that mean no business speak?
Not necessarily.
I had a question about your offer of weaponry. But if you are too exhausted, I can of course come back when it is not past your bedtime.
Shit.
Sick bird.
First of all, I'm on holidays, so every time is my bedtime. You should learn that sometime. It's a way to keep the skin rejuvenated. And second off, there's nary a time I won't talk about forging weapons.
You mentioned that you would be able to create chainmail out of dragon scale. I would like to know how many dragon scales you would need for this armor.
Dragon scales, eh? That's a mighty rare ingredient.
Really? I haven't found. One more than you have.
Kelly could charm a dragon.
Oh no, is a competition brewing here?
Kelly's not there, but if Adam had ever said it to her, then yes.
Alright.
Carrie's greatest battle, how to charm a dragon. And then how to charm a dragon
now,
too.
the story of Persephone, the horse of Alexander the Alright.
But
I mean, for a full set, it'd be tricky, depending on the sizes, but if we're talking the scales of adult dragons.
Mm.
The size and scape, and if we chop them, layer them. He starts kind of pulling out a pencil and just kind of like starts writing on his hand.
A pencil on his hand?
Carry the one.
No, it's a pencil. This is a lead-ass pencil.
You can't write in pencil on your hand, it's just very difficult.
It's that skin
He's
he's talking
incredible.
about.
He's got very leather.
Legendary
Resistance.
resistance, you know how it is.
It wouldn't be easy, but I could. I think I'd need about 15 of them.
Okay. And
14 to go.
what? How large? I mean, what if I was not looking for an entire, body set? What if it was, say, just to cover the shoulders or torso?
Shoulders or torso? I'd say I could do shoulders with 2, torso in 3.
Where's the other parts going?
How does that mechanically work?
Thank you so much for your information. I shall leave you now. Although I am surprised you are not at the celebrations.
Oh, celebrating is a young man's game.
Conga!
Hey!
It's
Honk! That must be the fella.
Not just people randomly blowing
celebrating is a young man's game, and yiggity yakety, sure the kids are literally the same age as me, but
What?
they didn't get put into this world of psoriasis.
That is fair. In that case, I shall see you on the morrow.
Dad.
She takes her leave.
Just like as soon as we hit the door, you just start snoring again.
He had a kid when he was
Happens to the weirdest of us.
Yeah, I guess then she's going to sigh and then reluctantly go and find the others for this party.
Yeah!
Come blow on my horn, citizen!
You can't say that.
Atlanta, come join the conga!
That sounds like some sort of weird recruiting thing. Come blow my horn,
I am
citizen!
recruiting them to the conga!
That's definitely how the big sexy nymph boat got started.
Citizen, lend me your lips.
Come. Do it. Lay your lips.
Adventure awaits.
Have you ever considered sexy sea pirates?
You best start believing in.
Nymphs?
Sex stories?
You're in one.
Dear Penthouse, I never thought of that.
You find Atlanta as you are passing by the palace, and as you're kind of gathering people, you're gathering more and more people. Straight, you kind of you move from the kind of the Temple of Palace district, gathering people in line, kind of around the bend, then across to the Agora.
It's only having a while. Pass it back. We'll pass back. We'll do a chain.
What are we passing back?
Why?
What?
As you
Atlanta's walking along the conga line, by the way. She's not in the conga.
Would you like to hold hands?
No, but she does hold the wine and just dangs it.
That's fair. Yeah, get into the spirit.
chug.
Like the people that join in have drinks on hand. That gets passed up and down the line. As you enter the Agora, as I mentioned, you see a lot of people, a lot of kind of vendors have set up kind of things outside on the street. So you get a lot of people joining in with kind of street food, various kebabs on sticks.
Pass back a hot dog. Delicious.
You can't just will hot dogs into this universe. That kind of meat processing does not exist.
What do you call that meat in a bun?
I am laying that goddamn down the line.
Really, that's the hill you die on?
Yes.
Zunes are fine though.
Absolutely.
From another world. Washed up on the beach.
It's a better world with Zooms and no hot dogs.
You changed, man.
But I don't think they have all the components of a hot dog, but just never put it together.
No, they didn't get. I mean, it's just a sausage in bread. Surely they have
Whoa,
sausage
slow
in
down.
bread.
What would you ruin the bread for?
What are you going to dip in truffle oil? You're a fool.
I understand that things progress with time, but that's a step too quick.
Mustard,
You
I
brought
prefer
shame
mine
to
pure.
Grotesque.
Anton goes on the Conga.
You move then throughout the busy stalls in the Agora, and as you kind of loop your way back around, you kind of enter a quieter part of the city. The lights kind of are a little bit dimmer. The noise kind of fading backwards. You find that there are people. There are people gathered, but they're not in the festive mood that you have just come from.
Interesting.
And
I'm leading a Conga crew here. I'm not sure how I feel about this.
you found
Turn around! Bad vibes!
you found that you've stumbled.
Maybe they're just nerds. They might like it.
You found that you stumbled on a very melancholic scene with dozens of figures dressed in black robes marching somberly down the streets in an orderly procession.
Rival Conga, we gotta get him. Rival Conga, we gotta get him.
Buse slows his
we're doing
pace
this.
down to his most solemn and respectful tap.
Okay, everyone be
No,
cool,
Dolly's
be
not
cool
there.
Conga.
As you pass, you realise it is a mourning procession.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh.
When you drive your Conga
With
past the
wailing faces and dumbstruck children and resigned elders looking
no,
on.
not children.
Somebody
But
please think of
The
some.
one thing that does catch your eye is a large bronze cage with a figure inside. And as you take a closer look, you find it to be a large minotaur.
In a cage?
In a cage.
Alive or dead?
Alive.
A bronze?
I
Alive!
think this elder Conga looks pretty fucking shit. Like,
What the fuck
we
is
have
happening
their,
in this
we
other
have their
Conga?
ass totally beat. This guy's a fucking loser.
And you see
Conga, halt!
you see an old woman. Excuse me, can I help you?
Oh yeah, can we help you? What's your fucking problem?
We are here mourning the loss of warriors out in the northern breaches.
Oh, might be. Nefel, what were you saying?
I was just what's up with the guy in the cage?
Oh, you did? Yeah, what the fuck?
It's
Nice to have someone have your back, I suppose.
she does like. What do you mean insight check?
Who, little me?
Hello, little on
Our
here.
little minotaur.
Hang on, sorry. It like tumbled like 4 times because my thing's down.
I am just imagining that a fella's like there's hundreds of people. He's like stopped to talk to just like mourning position.
And they all like, run into each other like dum 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 dum.
Yeah.
7.
7.
Hi.
You don't get anything.
Can I roll insight?
Yeah, sure.
I still think this is another Conga. It seems like a bad place to have a Conga, like at a funeral. Like, I think you should have fun at a funeral, but like, I don't
19.
know.
19. You see her just throwing a very disdainful look at Yuri.
Sorry, what was that about? This is my friend.
Goose is sidling out the Conga and going,
That
"We rumbling?"
is
Whoa!
is to perform a combat sacrifice to appease the Lord of Storms and the passing of our loved ones.
Can I address the minotaur in the cage? Is that
You see him like he's like it's moving.
Do I know what a combat sacrifice is?
Sounds bad.
Here with a history check. You see like you kind of hit like the end of this kind of line of mourners, and you see that the cage is kind of still being moved down. You see that the Minotaur was sitting pretty calmly. Like it didn't look like he was really trying to escape, but like he's definitely kind of looking back as like he's hearing a bit of hubbub from behind. But as you look past him, you see a wooden ring that looks pretty hastily constructed.
18.
18. It is a rite. Basically, it is a ceremony of combat that to mark passing warriors, where a sacrifice, quote unquote, is pitted against a warrior spouse, a spouse's loved one's connections to the lost.
Is it like voluntary?
Nope.
Okay, hey, hang on. I put down my Prosecco. Wait a fucking second. I read about this, and I say that. His whole Conga's bullshit.
And the fellow says to me, goes,
Lord of
"Hey,
Storms,
Juno!
that guy!"
Juno, come here.
Yes.
Juno, come here.
Yeah.
Juno, I'm gonna give you the front of the conga. Juno, leave the conga out of here real quick. Then come.
problem.
We're gonna have an issue here. I don't want the whole
Let's-
conga to see this.
Please, not in front of the Conga.
He's gonna look back at the fella like really excited, like Rambo.
Just follow the romp, and I'm just like, come on, guys.
Yeah. Like as it stops, like you saw kind of a handful of people kind of just burst away. Like literally just like, yo, it's a bad fucking vibe. I'm kind of
We go back to Caliandra. We're ruining.
But like,
Is Atlantis up beside us?
So
Follow-
yeah,
follow
Atalanta,
the
while they were
hypnotic
talking,
tune of,
actually kind of moved a little
Ariana.
bit closer in the shadows towards to look at the Minotaur, if that's
do a
possible.
stealth check. If you want to kind of
I don't
sneak
want
up.
to.
Well, not sneaky, but just like
Why?
unnoticed rather, you know.
No, you-
So sneaky. So sneaky.
That's
Do I
sneaky.
have to
Sneaky.
maybe roll for charisma just so for people to follow me, or doesn't matter?
No, I think like people were kind of all in following you guys. I don't think you need to roll the charisma check. So like,
Also-
as,
Yeah,
as you
people
kind of-
wanted to leave.
Yeah, because I'm gonna also give them like, here's wine. Go crazy.
That's a dirty
Here's a carrot I got earlier.
Put it on a stick.
Who's are you staying with?
You kind of sidle
Are you going
round
with Conga
the kind of
or staying
side,
with-
Yeah.
Beast with the
kind of
With the
around
boys.
the mourners. Kind of keeping, like I said, it's a much dimmer lit scene down here, so you can kind of like you weren't part of the kind of crowd and the fell and the
Dance off.
jury. You're kind of distracted enough that like, yeah, you're
We have enough stomp practice.
you're kind of you kind of mull off the side,
Yeah.
and you see he is a large.
A big man, someone.
A big man like Jake Rivers, let's say. Large, unlike say Graxus, who had kind of a humanoid face, he's a large kind of bull-headed minotaur, with kind of like much more kind of bull features than man. As mentioned, though, you see his curiosity. Like he looks like he was sitting pretty, pretty still up until you guys arrived. But like now there's a bit of hubbub going on back there. He's you can see he's kind of his interest is kind of peaked and he's looking backwards.
Does he look injured at all?
No.
Is this, hang on, I'm sure he's realised he's made some leaps. Is this sacrifice thing, is it a thing where it's usually minotaurs, or is it just kind of like random person?
It depends. It's not always minotaurs, but it's something that
Because minotaurs are usually side-on homies, usually. So.
You not even a perception check necessary. Most of the people here are very human.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be
Racist.
Wait, so is that allowed instead of sneaking?
Reflect up, considering that like humans are interlopers to Thelia.
Yeah, they're colonizers.
Oh, we gotta do something.
Can
Nip this in the
Atalanta
bud
sort
real
of
quick.
like tap on the bar of the cage, like dun, 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 to like get his attention?
He kind of you catch his attention.
Dun, dun, dun.
You there's people all around. You're kind of sneaking around. You're like, to get that close, I'm gonna need a stealth check because like there are people like this is a cage being carried by people.
Pretend like you're one of them carrying them.
That's 14.
The Conga is making a lot of noise, to be fair. I feel like that's pretty distracting.
Yeah.
Conga is on his way out.
Yeah, but the boys are also pretty distracted.
And we're snapping our fingers in unison.
Oh yeah.
We should get statues after this is a lot.
I'm pushing my hair back.
I'm gonna stand behind the film.
Hey,
You
yo, I'm
kind
the
of-
lowest AC now because Kelly got
You
that.
kind of
thing come at me.
you put your hand up and almost kind of blend into the crowd. And while kind of the people that are carrying the kind of the cage are kind of looking back to see what's going on, you kind of knock and look up, and he kind of looks down at you very curiously. Sorry, were you two were saying something?
So like, what's going on? You're sacrificing this guy? Is that cool? Do you think?
I look abused.
Surely celebrating
You should say not
death
cool.
or mourning death with more death is kind of, in my eyes, counterproductive.
We are giving this brute a chance.
See, you keep using the word brute, and that seems Really
to
rude.
give this brute a chance to stake his life or be a willing token to the Lord of Storms to allow safe passing for our cherished ones.
A couple of questions about that. Didn't the Lord of Storms just do like a big crime on the city and like maybe giving him a sacrifice is like a little?
The Lord's
freedom
will
of
is-
religion, I guess.
The
but-
Lord's will is complicated, but
yeah.
he was simply angry at those following the Five and those heroes of legend.
Okay, well that explains that, I suppose. And is it the Minotaur's will to have this chance that you're giving them? Did they like sign up? Is there a sign-in sheet? Can I sign up?
Their will is the Lord's will. Their will is the Lord's will.
Their will is the...
Hey, are you from the Order of Sidon?
We are devout followers of the Lord of Storms. Now, if you would
That
please
guy's a prick!
leave our funeral procession in peace, and suddenly you just hear like a loud banging on the cage. He's like, the Minotaur then looks at, he looks down at Alanda and looks at you.
Oh, shit.
Points right at Jerry.
What did that lad do?
Nothing. Yeah.
Hey, Kev.
I don't want to fight none of these schlubs.
I was away from New York.
But if I fight you, you're one of them heroes, aren't you?
No, this is some guy.
I work at the temple.
Who this schlub, man?
Hey! And he looks down at Alanda. Are you all those heroes of legend that people are talking about?
Allegedly.
Because I've heard of
I
Star Boy and the big guy in the pink armor.
Ah, heard of.
Who might you be?
I am Bullbug. And I give you this one.
Wait,
If you fight and best me in combat, I will join your crew.
yes, we're doing it now. Oh, hang on. Wait a second. Let me just, my Prosecco's down here. Yeah, okay, let's do it right now. I'm not
Hang on
doing
a
anything else.
second. Okay, can Atalanta do an insight check to size him up to see?
Oh, he is huge. He is large, like he's in kind of scraps of like a gentleman, but like he is large and fucking shredded.
We can just take him, I guess. We can just pick him up.
Kev,
Yeah.
how does a Vulcan's hammer or Pythor's hammer work specifically? You know, the whole teleporting feature? Does it like physically move to Busef?
No, it kind of like it appears.
He
And
wants it like towards sandwich goes with the
Yeah, strategically stand.
you see the woman's like, no, this is outrageous. He
I'd like to
he
try
has no-
cast charm on the woman. Give it a go. She's not gonna go willingly anyway.
Oh my god!
So charm is a
Charm, blah blah
I
blah.
have command if that doesn't work.
You must make a wisdom saving throw.
wisdom saving throw.
Is this sort of like half of the
You're
sort of
going
like
to
a
have to
funeral?
beat
Yeah.
my
Yeah, but it's like
wisdom,
Sidon followers. So
Oh yeah, fuck.
which I believe is.
They're deliberately avoiding our Conga festival.
that's very
They're
good.
deliberately snubbing us.
We're
You're gonna
showing
have
them
to
what
be-
happens.
This will happen. You'll come to our party.
I believe.
We said Conga, didn't we?
I believe you have to
Not
beat
a
16.
10, not
Just
a
a comment.
11.
16.
8.
Please fail. Oh God, please fail. She'll be so mad if she finds out.
Oh my god! She finds out I tricked her.
She's going, just trying to charm me? No, get her,
Uh,
get her.
16 wisdom save, is it?
Yeah.
You got this. You got this. You got this.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
That's a 6.
Oh!
The fella's so sexy and secretarianism.
Like you see, like as she's kind of like saying that this is highly irregular. This is outrageous. You see 5 people among the crowd.
But is it
kind of
really
armed in
that
running gear, kind of
bad?
starts drawing swords.
Is it really that bad? Wink.
You kind of see like she has this face of kind of like of rage that's kind of growing as it kind of softens.
Yeah, no, it's all good, isn't it?
No, this is
It's all good, yeah.
This is all good. This
Yeah.
is perfectly acceptable.
Yeah.
This is the funeral rites will stand with these visitors.
Yeah. Pats on the head.
And you see like the it obviously turns out this woman was like a up high standing, because you see the soldiers behind her just like looking dazed and confused.
What a smart and intelligent woman you are.
Still like holding their hands on their swords, and you see one of them's like, are you sure about this, miss? And she goes, yes, let them fight.
You heard the lady.
Before we agree, I would like to clarify. You would like to fight all 5 of us at once?
Yeah, how many?
What are
we
your
do tag teams?
qualifications?
No,
Oh shit.
I
think it's just you, boy.
I want this to be a one-on-one match, and I think the big guy is the one I want to go for.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Did you leave all your weapons behind?
Yep.
You think you can take him?
You mean fight?
Just bring him to the amphitheater.
How pissed is Julie right now?
Hey, I'm going to drive.
Hey, you! Let me out of this cage. I wanna get in.
What, we're doing this here?
Yeah, there's a ring over here.
Bring him to the amphitheater.
You never.
Are we in the row?
You know what could be even more entertaining?
He took off his weapon so he could lend them to Jerry.
Yeah, Atlanta's gonna give him a great axe if he can use that.
I can't.
She wants to back her
secretly hear
afterwards.
heal
This
you
is
from the
purely
sidelines if you're going down. No one needs
I
to
just
know.
have to test him. I don't have to kill
the
him.
Minotaur's name.
No, but like if he's killing,
Bullbug. Bullbug.
he'll
That's
go.
your second bug.
He'll get on so long. Yeah, he'll get
Can
We'll collect them all. We'll collect all the
use
bugs.
I can use all
We're
of
gonna
them.
have our own separate crew.
Nancy.
Like
The
If
bug
it's
boys.
dex-based, it won't be good for me.
yeah.
The bug boys.
So it's not
Yeah.
dex based, but like the whole thing about that was
Yeah, paladins get martial and regular.
blah, blah, blah. Doesn't say. Oh, it does require attunement though.
Nefel would like to like casually just be like, "Hey, good luck out there and cast
does require
enhance ability."
But it's still a weapon, as in you get like the base sort of stats of a weapon.
Yeah, like you still got like it being
I
a weapon,
think.
but like none of the magical abilities.
Bears and
If he's
endurance
gonna
equals strength. Let me Google what they do.
Summon it up, like, I'm used to you?
Oh yes, of course.
Oh yeah!
And
This is
my
lighter than
axe.
it usually is.
And my enhance ability.
You see, Bullbug's like, yes. Yeah, you get as many weapons as you want. I'll take you with these weapons.
Oh well, then if you're not going to use any, I'm not going to use any.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Are you sure that's your one out?
Listen, the terms of our agreement were best. It didn't mean kill.
I'm giving
Whoever gets pinned, that's how it goes.
We are, of course, doing this non-fatal. As I said, I want to join your crew. Can't join the crew of a dead man.
What are your qualifications?
I am Bullbug.
Honestly, if you just asked to join, no one's
No,
asked
no,
before.
no. We have to. This is
Do
what we
you
have
have
to do.
any references?
Greatest fighter in the row.
Oh fuck! Did you take us into the row? When did we get here? I fucking hate it here.
The Conga just felt like going this way. It was destined to be.
Okay.
I'm something of an hour.
The Conga is like a river, you know, you sometimes just go where
I don't know much about rivers. I'm going to be
I've sent
honest.
both
He's
strength into
forking back
Discord
and
just
just
so you
tell
know.
all 3 of us.
Yeah, it's just
we
the
have a
advantage
new
on strength
fucking
checks.
member.
And your character capacity
This
does
is not
What's the
democracy.
It was
Well,
it was I think it was
that's
less.
4 against
it
3.
was-
Okay, well, let's strength
It was
help.
Constitution checks.
5.
Okay, cool.
So that's not
Managed to
really
get
going to
him.
come up unless he poisons you.
Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna take the great axe, but I don't intend on using it very much. But I'm gonna
Cool.
take it so the boys don't give me a look.
You just have it, cool. So he goes in, he's like, they let him out of the cage again. Just bewildered looks all around. But like, he kind of lets himself into the ring and is just shown by like, he takes off like kind of the scrap of like a vest he was wearing. He's like, ooh, yeah.
Nice
Oh my
form! I mean, go,
He.
we got fucking Macho Man Randy Savage over here.
He's a very important
You got Bullbug.
No,
I love you,
You better
Bob!
watch out, Jerry's gonna snap you into a Slim Jim.
So he's just waiting for you to enter the ring.
Okay. Like, as I walk up, it's like, well, hang on, there's just some terms we have to agree first. Just I'm keeping my horn caps on. Goring things is about I think, but I'm saying that as we get closer, and then as we get like really close to close, you know the way pre-boxing fights they have that like weird like face-to-face thing. I'm gonna whisper very quietly. It's like, and I'm gonna say like in Abyssal, it's like, I'm going to throw this right now. So, don't actually hurt me. Listen, I'm doing the wrestling at the games, and I need to look very good when I have to be naked for that, so I'm going to throw this right now.
Bulb, you speak to him, you get close, you speak to him in Abyssal, this deep, guttural, primal language.
I think the way I say it is still like a bit flighty and a bit... you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it still sounds kind of pansy.
He's looking down at you and he's like,
wait, how tall is this motherfucker?
10 foot!
See you at the fight.
This changes.
He looks down, like he doesn't look angry, he looks he looks excited. Like, Bulbo does not know what you're saying, and then goes to just deck you. Roll me an initiative roll.
Okay.
I just have to fight this guy.
But I don't want to. Anyway. 5.
Bulbo rolling not 20.
Oh my god.
So Bulbo gets several
attacks.
So Bulbo is going to try to hit you 4 times.
Hot diggity.
How many fucking fists does this guy have?
He rolled an 20, so he gets a surprise round.
Extra attack.
Surprise, motherfucker.
You got you good that time.
That is 2 12s, a 19, and a 24.
2 of those hit.
2 of those hit. So he just kind of goes, just starts absolutely laying into you, pummeling you.
Whatever's gonna be,
What the fuck?
whatever's gonna be thrown in this ring, it's definitely gonna be you.
13 damage.
Okay.
As he just starts kind of like, just laying again, like kind of real bare knuckle boxing, just bang, bang, bang.
Down to
bang,
7
bang,
with
bang,
heavy armor
bang,
master for
bang.
both attacks.
Down to 7.
Yeah. Because heavy armor master is a minus 3
Reduced by 3
for each one.
for each one. Okay. So that's actually, hold on.
Should have prepped better spells.
7 and 6. 3 on each. 4 and 3. Okay, it is 7. But not 2. 5. Yeah, like he's kind of like, he just starts out of lane and he hits a couple of the joints, but he's just kind of bang, 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 bang off the armor. Like kind of a real bare knuckle bruiser. Bang, da, da, ba, 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 ba. He just kind of gets in there. Like you like you're thrown off by the fact that like you kind of just you said this very quiet like kind of tender thing to him. He's like, I don't know what you're saying. Ba 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 ba.
I'm hearing a lot of bands here.
Go jury.
Oh,
Is
mercy.
there any sort of encouragement we can give him?
Well, if I was there.
I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna cast healing word when it gets down to
Can Bish chuck him the shield?
Atalanta like has her hand like on her hip for her chakram, but like isn't drawing it. Just as like you know, you hold a weapon.
For quick draw.
Yeah.
Nobody worry about it. Okay. I don't want to attack back.
You got a lot of
Fucking hit him!
She's with you in spirit.
Oh, fine.
Do it or
Anyway.
drop. Do it or drop.
Do or die. Do or die.
Okay. No. I look at the great axe, but then I sort of like think about it, and I realize just how fucking bloody that would be. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to hang on. Okay. Yeah. No. Actually, I'm gonna go roll to hit him once. And then use my extra attack, and then I want to use my Channel Divinity bonus action.
Yeah, go ahead.
Actually, is it possible to use my bonus action first?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, then I'm using my Channel Divinity bonus action, my Heart's Desire, the same one I used on Graxus. I want to see what this motherfucker wants in his life.
It is that he just wants to join us.
This was
What?
His single truest desire.
What is...
It may be
He
known to
can...
him.
Yeah, he can...
what was the Channel Divinity again? Just give me the rundown of it.
So basically, I can You target a creature with an intelligence score of at least 4, and the one thing they crave over all else. Yeah, and then there's like.
Puppy corn.
Oh, sorry. It's oh, sorry. It is an action.
Okay.
Use your channel divinity and an action on your turn. Like I said, I have to do an action as well as this afterwards. The action that it just gives, like, the lower thing afterwards, it gives me the option to trick him into thinking he's already got it, but I'm not going to do that. I'm saying I will do an action after this, I'm just doing the bonus action first.
Okay, that's fine. That's okay by me. I'm happy with that. And I'll say that I won't tell you exactly what it is, but he just scraped by the intelligence necessity.
5?
Jeez.
It's a perfectly reasonable dexterity to have.
No intelligence.
Oh, I forgot.
No, but I'm
the
saying,
bell.
listen, it's
I
a pretty-
forgot the
it's a pretty
bell.
reasonable score.
So does he doesn't have to
So,
wisdom save or anything, no?
no, nothing.
No?
It's my channel divinity, I get one of these a day. Yeah.
You look deep inside his heart, like as he kind of like he just kind of steps back.
He's
after
sort of like leaning
Oh.
over me and I'm like eating shit and I'm just looking deep into his eyes.
You see,
What do
you
you
see
really want?
deep into his soul, and you see a scene very like the one you are in now.
It reveals it to them. It reveals,
To
regardless of whether or not they know what their truest
Oh,
desire
sorry, to them,
To
Andrew.
themselves.
Oh,
Whoa.
Okay, you see, as you look kind of deep into his eyes, you see a scene not too dissimilar from the one you're standing in now, except with a much more enthusiastic crowd, and a great big golden belt around Bulbug. His truest desire is being the best fighter that has ever been.
It's simple things.
Okay, and then for so we sort of get that flash of understanding between each other, and then
As as he kind of sees that, his eyes kind of like, yeah.
oh, I just ate so much bread, but okay. And then yeah, listen, I said I was gonna throw this. I'm gonna curse object, just fucking get pinned. That's just it.
I want this guy.
Atalanta's looking disgusted.
And what about it?
You just lie down as your action.
Like he goes to kind of swing again.
I know, like I
and,
said, I want to do like a performance thing. I want to make it look genuine.
That's what I'm
but-
saying. He's kind of ducking and weaving a little bit, like expecting you to hit him. And when you don't, he kind of goes in for another one. And like just as soon as like just before his head, like his hand hits your face, it kind of grazes, and you just like toss yourself just straight to the ground. Armor kind of clatters, and you just spillate yourself out.
Ugh, I've been hit so terribly.
It was a really good try.
See, he's like, I guess looks can be deceiving.
You should fight Atlanta.
Who else will challenge Bulbug?
Yeah, she's gonna walk up to
Oh my
him.
god.
She's gonna fight him legitimately.
Yeah, she's gonna pull out her great axe.
Yeah, here you
The
go. Thanks.
magic one!
Yeah, thanks for that, by the way.
Can FL go help up Jerry? Like, hey, you okay? I want to heal you when you
First
get
off,
hurt.
Atlanta, roll your rolling initiative.
Yeah, that is 12.
If he wins,
Well.
he gets to join our team. I don't see why we need to fight him genuinely.
I just feel like maybe trolling.
Wait,
him.
I thought
No, we have to beat him.
we have to beat him.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I'm very confused.
The fella goes, you're a silly goose and boops your nose. Leave it to Atlanta. Atlanta,
What was
if I can
it?
help, do you want me to, or do you want to
What was
just
the
do
roll?
this? I'm on the way, man.
12.
12.
She didn't say no.
I'm actually after wiping from the thing there. What was Jerry's initiative?
5.
5. So if we're rolling it, we're actually rolling back to the start. Because the channel divinity was like Jerry's action on his turn. So Bulbug's like, okay, let's do this, and he is going to. So he doesn't get Jerry, so he didn't get the surprise right. So he's only going to try and wail on you twice. But he is actually going to try. But he is going to do this recklessly.
Oh.
So it's
course he
it's the attacks are with advantage, but then all attacks against him have advantage.
Okay, cool.
He's a barbarian.
That is 2 24s to hit.
Jesus.
Weirdly enough, they hit. Yeah.
I think you'll get advantage on it too, so. You'll lay into him, girl.
As he just starts bam, 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 bam. 18 damage.
Maths. What's 44 minus 18?
26. I've actually just got it up here.
thank
By the way,
you.
actually, I'll throw up the view.
Just get distracted around.
Can Nefel cast Healing Word real quick on Atlanta?
Nefel, roll me up a.
I don't want to get involved.
Roll me an initiative roll.
No
just
problem.
to kind of fit it in.
12.
12. You will.
Can I keep mine in for spellcasting as well?
Yeah. What was
Cheat.
Five.
Cheat.
What
Is
was
it
it?
cheating?
5.
Is it
Is it
cheating?
cheating if Persephone shoots Buttlebug with a poison arrow?
That one I
Yeah,
think is
that
very
might be
obvious.
noticed.
That one I think maybe
Hey,
the
who
rest.
put this big arrow in my shoulder?
I think the crowd might notice that one. Okay. That you go.
Atalanta still goes first with her death.
Wait, why is Persephone in there?
That's fun.
Get in there, Stephanie.
Whoa.
Tag teams.
That boy.
That was meant to be
Persephone trips in the ring.
So, Nefel, you're gonna go after Atalanta's turn. You're gonna heal her. So, Atalanta.
Don't
So
die.
I have 2 actions. So I am going to swing with my axe of Xander.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to use it as a regular axe for now. That is a nat 20.
Yeah!
Fuck yeah.
All six.
Bum, 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 bum.
Double damage.
What does a d12 look like?
Has 12 sides.
And remember,
It's the chunky one.
Oh, on these
It's like
ones,
a-
no? Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
remember
Tick,
twice.
tick.
Oh, twice.
It looks like a
I get
silver
to hit
stone.
her
Quick
twice.
question there.
Yeah.
Does that say it's a +1, by the way?
+1, yes.
Yeah, so you add an extra +1 to attack.
Oh,
also on
technically
damage.
it's 23 then.
That's not 20.
That's not
yeah.
20. Yeah.
So,
And also the damage.
Damage
is
as
there.
well.
Oh, to damage as well. Okay, yeah. So that's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then it's my regular. So then 16, 17. Is that 17 damage?
17 damage as you.
And then I would also like to attack him twice. So I'm going to go on my great axe again. Do I
course.
get advantage again?
Yep, no,
Okay,
all
go
attacks
with
have advantage.
Atlanta.
So 17 on the first one?
Yep.
That's our tank.
And that is 16. And then that
You did
is.
so well.
So that is 21 then to hit him a
21 to
second
hit,
time.
21 hits.
And then.
When it got to your I was going to cast an aiding spell on you, but now I'm not so sure.
So that is
trying to help
2,
you.
4.
That's really
and then-
cool.
That's 7 then damage as well.
7 damage.
I don't want to hurt him, he's done nothing to us.
He's still standing. He's still looking pretty alright. He's a big, beefy guy that seems to have a lot of juice going through him. But like you can tell, like that dealt a significant amount to him. As you're you're kind of swinging the axe, you're catching him with kind of nicks and scabs, and just mostly kind of just hitting him with the sides. Bang, 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 bang.
You want to use your battle cry.
Yeah, my battle cry doesn't really do much.
Yeah.
Nefel,
Yeah,
you want
but
to hit
it's
him with
specific things.
I want to do a healing
Can I
word.
do a healing word?
D4. That is. Which is my spell casting? Oh god, what's my spell casting?
Do you have any spells you can use it on something?
your wisdom plus
Not
4.
really.
My wisdom is +5.
Plus 5, 20. Right, behind me.
I'm so sorry. That's 6.
+6.
Plus 6.
Thank you.
So 6, you shout encouragement, and Atalanta starts feeling rejuvenated. Jury, do you want to hit as well?
Yeah, just like a little thing of glitter and bless.
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 Fuck yeah.
Wait, what does bless mean?
+4 to your damage.
Plus,
+4?
yeah,
Plus
to
1.
your attack rolls and saving throws.
Plus
Oh, what?
1d4.
Plus 1d4, yeah, sorry.
Oh my god, okay, you guys have to remind me when I have to do it.
Alright,
Oh.
so that's the fellow Jury. We're back up to
Help
Bulldog.
Rebecca, Atlanta's fine.
No,
Who
she
is
knows what
going-
she's doing.
He's going to try and pummel you once and try to hit you with his horn.
Of course he is. Fucking men.
So that is that's a nat 20 and a 23.
Yeah,
nat 20 is on
we had
the
been
board.
off hit, yeah.
The nat 20 is going to be on the nat 20 is on the fists and okay. And you. Atlanta does 33 points of damage.
What?
How am I prone already?
As you can see, like, you hit him with that just flurry with the axe, and you see he's like, ooh, yeah, this is the good stuff. And you can see that really just, like, that invigorated him as he just kind of gets low, thunks you on the head with the horns, just bodies you.
He gets high on violence.
How dare you? Tag me in! Tag me!
He just bodies you,
You could
kind of
just
grabs you by the
me
torso
again, that'd be great.
and just kind of just throws you over his shoulder.
I think
Rude.
You're out. You're out.
Is that it? Is it done?
Nefel gets into the ring.
Anybody else?
Nefel gets into the ring.
Nefel gets into the ring.
Oi!
No one gonna wake a sister up now.
Yeah, no, come here,
How
come here.
far
Anyway.
away is this happening in relation to where I am?
If you move back to the amphitheater, you are back on the other hill where Kathy is performing.
Yeah.
I'm just getting in.
What the fuck is wrong with all of you?
Not yet. You can head back if you want.
With the Conga?
Maybe don't bring the
Without
Conga.
the Conga.
Like that's up to you if you want
I'll
to
keep
bring.
them safe.
Okay, can I ask, just before we go any further, can I just ask, like, I've given these people wine.
Yeah.
Can I check if they're drunk or something like that? Or, I don't know.
They're
drunk.
They are drunk?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. So they're, like, preoccupied, they're having a good time. I can just, like, slip away and maybe bring Callie with me if that's possible.
I'm on stage. You're not gonna
Okay,
bring me
so
down.
was it okay if I just leave you there for now, just
Yeah.
to do your thing? Okay.
Yeah.
Don't die.
Can I just say for now that I'm just on my way to them?
Yeah. I'll get you to. I'll do some rolls to figure out when you jump back in.
That's fine.
Um,
Continue.
but is both Nefel and Persephone jumping in at the same time?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
If we're allowed. No one defined
Yeah.
these rules.
Could you please roll in Stella as well, as she is
Wait,
with
who
Nefel?
is she with
Aye,
Nefel
she
or Callie?
is
I
with-
think she was.
She went with the conga.
She was with. She
She went with the Conga, so she's with Nefel.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Initiatives for Buse and Stella.
Someone just wake me up and I'll finish this bastard.
Wait till my
Sure.
turn, then you'll get it. You want me to do what?
And by the way, Opa
Can show up whenever she wants.
I mean, Stella could tell over what's going on.
Yeah, like,
Stella has been
Continue
like,
with-
giving all this.
I'm just imagining. Oh yeah, no, conga.
She's like sports commentator. Oh,
Conga. Dave and it's now
So
interrupted
Stella is
by
still
Mourning
giving you kind of like
Atlanta.
what's
unconscious.
or, like, kind of basics of what's been happening in location. So like you know that something has happened, like something's going down on the reaches of the Agora.
They're congering. They're fighting a morning
So,
party. What?
How the fuck did they get this guy in a cage?
He
you
was-
gotta sleep sometime.
I
Got
leave
him
them for
bullshit,
several
man.
hours. I leave them for several hours to go and just have a nice little wander, and they pick a fight with some mourners.
Oh, they started it.
I'm okay. Okay.
We hate race.
Stella, you
She's only saying some
take care
details.
of Nefel. She
got this,
also
Stella.
got a 12. So she's going to give help to Nefel for whatever he's going to do now.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And Opa, from wherever the heck she is going to
Is help
start
a
moving,
advantage on it?
making her way over.
Oh hell yeah.
Make your way over. Awesome.
I'm gonna roll attack now. You can't stop me. I'm gonna roll advantage on it.
I thought I'm just missing all
So
of
you,
this.
so Stella gave you
Having a good
Sorry.
time.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Stella went for it also.
Entertaining them.
19 attack.
19 attack. You
Fuck yeah.
Persephone, you and Nefel, just like leap into the fray. Just like we've got to help her.
Can I clarify that Persephone is charging in?
We'll come back to that. And you see, like, as the two of you kind of like start towards him, you see Bulbug's eyes just light up. Yes, all of you at once.
Nefel is casting Guiding Bolt at 3rd level. So give me a second here.
Fuck him up. Starts one
So that
that's
is-
like all at once.
Oh, actually, as Bulbug finished the turn and Atalanta is unconscious, Atalanta, before Nefel's turn, make me a death saving throw.
Boo earns.
I thought he was being non-lethal.
Just he's
He
still
said-
unconscious.
he said
Do I just
So the way it works is that if you hit someone lethally, they drop into death saving throws. It's generally seen if players do that to someone, then they're going to kill them unless they specify it non-lethally. If someone is doing non-lethally, they drop to 0, but they're stable.
Never mind. You are staying.
I'm just sleeping.
Yeah, no, you just got the wind
Looks
knocked
very
out.
restful.
16 radiant damage.
16
Jeez.
radiant damage.
And the fella looks
As you-
angry.
As you see this beam of light just hit him, and he's just kind of like, ooh, yeah. As he just kind of bodies it and just like looks at you dead in the eye and just snarls. Just
I
kind of
stand a little bit back.
I'm telling you, it's getting high on this shit.
Okay, do you have a picture of this bull? No, oh my god, I didn't ask for this.
Oh, he's wearing armor.
He's actually no, he's shirtless right now.
Cute. Look at his
Oh,
face.
yeah.
He's just about a cow.
It would look pretty good mounted on a wall.
But like you see, like he is delighted. He is loving the fact that
heal you.
he
She's
has
sad.
a fucking celestial beam.
I think we're gonna get along just fine.
Yep.
And that says Stella went. So that is Persephone. The fella's just blasted him with radiant light.
Persephone is going to charge at him.
Oh, the fella bonus action help to Persephone.
Yes. Get
Okay,
it.
and Buse is going to whap him with Pythor's hammer.
Magic. Just get on up there, just like summon this hammer and just run at him. So go for it.
My god. You helping? Is that advantage, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
Grief. So you said add the proficiency bonus for the hammer because the whole
Yeah. You got your
Oh,
proficiency. Plus strength.
Is it plus my strength or dex? Strength.
Strength to like hit it if you're running up and just swap him.
That's about a 10 to hit.
About a 10 to
It's about a 10.
10 misses. You just kind of overextend. You just kind of he just kind of slides his large form past you.
Well, can Persephone use Thunderwave initiative?
So do it as an action. Damn it! I'm pretty sure. Double check the wording, but I'm pretty sure that's an action.
A bonus action to cast spell Thunderwave.
A bonus action Thunderwave. You can. You will hit Nefel in range.
Do it!
Now you think of Thunderwave?
You just have to look at the shield and feels like,
Do it!
You will not only hit Nefel, you will also hit an unconscious Atlanta.
Yeah, you kill me, bitch.
No, unless
knock her
he'd have
off
to
table.
he'd have to. Jury's gonna heal.
No, Thunderwave is a dex save which Atalanta would automatically fail because she's
It'll be
unconscious.
an
Yeah.
automatic crit.
So you just damage her and then she'd start having to make death saves.
Let's not kill Atlanta.
alright, wait.
Jeez, your item interaction. Move her out of the way.
Kick her.
Oh, wait. It was actually 11 with the hammer.
Damn it!
Okay, well then, as a bonus action, Goose is going to hide. He just has to hide from the fucking Minotaur, not anybody else.
You are in the middle of the ring. You are rolling this stealth check with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Can you bonus action dodge instead?
I don't think they
I
get
don't think that's part of
dodge
cunning action.
as
No,
I guess
dash, disengage,
Dash.
or hide.
Yeah.
you could get disengage and put some distance between you and him.
He's already charged. You had to move more than 30 feet for that.
Yep, I'm hiding.
Your bonus action
Coward.
to someone, maybe?
He's doing it.
Vicious throw.
He's doing it. I believe in him.
16.
Pretty good.
We've got to get Bulldog in our team. My God.
This jury wants
It's
to
these damn tap shoes.
Yeah, I'm taking Atalanta.
wearing tap shoes.
I'm taking Atalanta out of the fray, and I'm healing her. I'm lay on handsing for 19 health points, and I'm gonna like whatever like blood or dirt that's just generally in stage in row. I'm gonna spend like my bonus action on the rest of my turn just like cleaning her up and giving my bonus action help to her for her next go.
Oh, thank you, Bill.
Awesome. So start the initiative order. Opa, Juno, roll me just D20 luck checks. And you're both looking for 15 or above.
That's a 7.
7?
So Opa is not here.
12.
Where's
You're-
our hero?
You're both still on the way. You have not arrived yet.
I'm being leisurely.
And
Shows up to the fight 5 minutes late with an ice
Bulldog
coffee.
is going to hone in on Nefel.
I don't know why this isn't updating, but it's not on our side.
Yeah.
You need to refresh it sometimes, the player view.
Because right now it looks like Atlanta's still KO'd.
But
so embarrassed.
She still plays as long as nobody hurts me.
There we go. Now
So-
you have to
Still
focus on me.
is.
He is going to run up on you because you blast him with a Celestial Beam, and again,
Fair enough.
attack recklessly, going for 2 babes with the horns.
Mm-hmm.
Oof, gosh.
That is a 22 and a 23.
Yeah. Yeah, they do it.
That's a-
AC
Got a
13.
crit hit, though.
I have the lowest HP.
Yeah, you do now.
Yeah.
Before this has happened, like we've had long rests in the meantime, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm still trying to
You just always forget to heal the others.
Anyway,
Yeah,
Please
yeah,
don't.
Novella is 26 damage.
I'm up, baby! What are you gonna do? I'm still up!
As he just like, bam, 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 just goes at you and just like headbutts you like 6 times.
Ow! Gee, willikers.
ouchies!
I may have overestimated. my ability to
Atlanta, you are back up.
I'm back up, baby, and I'm hitting him with this fucking axe again.
Tag back in, tag back in.
And remember, with advantage because
Yeah.
you attack recklessly.
That's 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Pretty much.
Oh, and what was the thing with bless?
Oh,
I
plus
do add
1d4.
Add 1d4 to,
your
my
attack
damage?
rolls.
Or to my
To
attack
your
rolls?
attack rolls.
Okay, never mind. So that is 9, and then 10. That is 12 damage.
Hell yeah.
And then I'm going to attack again. With my d4. What's this one? So that is
That's a
3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Yes!
Hey!
And
Please. You guys are doing it.
that's 15, 16, 17, 18 damage. And
I feel like my assistance is no longer here.
and I don't think I have any bonus actions that I can do.
I mean, I think all three of them could do it.
Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at emotionally.
As you just kind of like pop back up from Jury's help, you just lunge right back in with the axe and just start bam, 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 hitting him, bam, bam. At one point, you do kind of just crack him in the nose with the heel of the axe, and just blood just starts pouring out from like his big cow nostrils. But again, he is elated. He is loving this. He's like, "Ooh yeah, like that hit." Stella and Nefel.
You Nefel, you okay, hon?
Yeah. Ow.
Stella is going to attempt to distract Bullbug, so she is basically giving the inverted help action to give him disadvantage on his next attack.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So it'd be
guiding
a
bolt
straight
this
attack.
motherfucker.
Remember with advantage.
And roll away afterwards. What?
With advantage.
Oh, excellent.
Oh,
did a good
advantage
roll.
on all melee attack rolls. It makes.
Okay, I'll just use my first roll then,
Yeah.
which was 10, but I get a plus 8, so that's 18.
18 hits.
I'm doing that level 3 again, so that is 6d6. 24 radiant damage.
Oh shit.
24.
I used my last 3rd level slot, but this mean guy has been very rude to us. For somebody that wants to join our gang.
Tell me, Defel, are you dealing this lethally or not?
No, of course not. He's on the. Look at him, he's cute.
You blast him with another radiant bolt.
But like in a friendly way.
Directly in the chest. And you see him kind of stand there and just kind of take it and grunt it. And as it finishes, you see him kind of looking at you. Just kind of looking and smiling, just kind of and grunting and grunting, and then just falls flat on his face.
Ah, jeez.
Oh, damn it.
Ew! Somebody heal this motherfucker.
Yeah, can I run over and heal?
Deuce pulls out a cold compress.
Atalanta's gonna go and make sure Nefel doesn't like fall
Can
over.
I roll?
I fall over into Atlanta's arms.
By this point, Opa and Juno, because we're out of combat time, stretch a bit more. No, the two of you just kind of arrive.
15.
Oh, we just.
No.
I would like to just like to say, Opa did not fly here. She walked here.
I'm not
And
pressed.
she was not pressed with it because she was.
Like you walk through the crowds of kind of people reveling and drinking until you hit this kind of quiet part where there's this kind of tense silence, a lot of grunting and screaming.
Opal stopped to look at all the stalls along the way.
And as you arrive, you just and Juno is kind of comes in from a different angle after kind of leading through and making sure everyone's kind of having a good party. You both just find Nefel just over a 10-foot tall minotaur just collapse, just hands over the
Yay!
ears. Yay!
One hand up, other hand injured.
You go over.
I didn't prep any healing spells, so I have 1 lay on hands point left.
Oh.
So I'm gonna do that.
Atalanta's gonna cure
can I have
Nefel's
her
wounds.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're gonna kill
Hang on, can I have a moment
wait,
with
do you
Homeboy
need-
before everybody
do you
gets
need
all up in
help?
my grill? Anyway.
Yeah, no, you go over and just because you said it first, you go and you put that 1 lay on hands on, and as soon as you do, he just kind of rolls
Wolf's
out.
finally awake.
Wait, does Atalanta need healing? Because she's at 19 at the moment.
Yeah, she's fine.
Can I
Let a boy have his moment.
can I offer at least?
You can, of course.
Okay.
You see, he rolls over and is like, "Why did you throw that punch?"
Me? I don't know, I just felt like you've been through a lot already. I'm not a violent man. I wouldn't say I have no interest in it.
It definitely wasn't a misunderstanding.
He just kind of rolls over on his back.
I start I get out my fucking my pockets full of beauty products and start makeup removing some of the blood out, and then
Ooh,
I
stings.
and then I pour just added the fur and stuff, and I pour a little bit of prosecco in his mouth. And it's no, it was such a hard fight. No, there's no need to make it any worse.
Oh, yeah, you are worthy for the assistance of Bulbug.
Whatever you say.
Welcome to the crew, Bulbug. Can you Conga?
I dig it.
I can. Not right now.
Ah, come on. We're both the same HP level. We can Conga.
I was stabbed not mere hours ago. I am perfectly capable of congaing. If you want to be in this crew, you must conga.
You're going to have to Conga, my dude.
Atalanta, can I
It's
can I
our
tend to your
bylaws.
wounds?
Uh,
You look
check my
like
tats.
you're
Thank you.
Cool. So that's 1 spell slot then, right? Cool. So yeah, what is that?
Nefel comes here for
How much cure wounds do you?
Opa just
How much do I have?
chin on both sides here.
Oh.
And,
Oh, I don't have cards.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yes.
Oh, it casts a spell.
Trust you completely.
Oh no, it's fireball.
Yeah,
Plus your.
And you recover 20 HP.
Damn.
Oh, so I'll go for it then, yeah.
Nefel says, thank you very much.
Bulbug kind of sits straight up then. I think I will party with you all later. Bulbug is going on an adventure with all of you. But first, Bulbug has to go get his stuff.
Oh, cool.
Is he still
Wait a
sitting
moment.
down?
Bring your dancing
Atalanta's gonna
shoes.
kick him in the face.
What? No, what the fuck is wrong with you?
If she's moving to kick him in the face, Deuce is going to move to stop her.
She'll allow it.
Roll like
Roll.
yeah, like roll initiative rolls for the two of you.
Unless she's allowing it.
She allowed you stop her?
Nah, 19.
Well, of course. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you want to roll an attack?
Say, but then I can't fucking get it.
Just a melee, just
She's.
roll
It's
plus
just
strength.
more of a like you know you kick a piece of trash.
Oh, okay, so you're not actually trying to attack.
No, I'm not attacking him. I'm just
Okay.
kicking him on the head like a.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought you were.
Like a vengeance kick, not a.
I thought you were attacking him. Okay.
No. I did
Back in
consider taking
initiative.
his head off, but I didn't because Jerry healed him, so I figured that wasn't the group vibe right now.
But before he goes, I'm gonna take some of my little like hard
Oh,
dangly
boy,
things,
boy.
and I'm gonna put like a little bit on his. It's like, oh, so we know where to find him. Anyway,
Do we have a place for you to go?
yeah, we got the villa.
It's got a walking house. It's got a man with many arms. It's got a young boy. So many oxen.
Oh yeah, no, listen, I don't know. Listen, we don't know, but he's pretty cool. But like, I don't want to let just anybody in on our business.
Hey, wherever you're going, make sure you are out of this,
We need
this
references.
area within the next hour.
I'm
because-
going to get away from the people that we're trying to sacrifice.
Yeah,
Pretty
because
easy.
Charm's only gonna work. I mean, Charm's only gonna work on this lady for an hour. Just so you know, just let's get out of here while she's still chill. You know.
You see, like, yeah, no, like, cause that's the thing. Like, you see, the mourners are just bewildered. They are flabbergasted and confused. Just do
Oh,
not understand.
actually, can Nefel get up and be like, so if anyone wants to join our Conga, we're going to see the beautiful performer Caliandra, who is in the square right now, so if you want to hop on back, we can do a tribute to the people who've died.
The one who you charmed is like, yeah, we'll do a Conga. And you see, the rest of them are just like, no. Absolutely not. We are going to go. We're going to go finish this funeral ceremony. I don't know what's gotten into her, but no, we are.
Sometimes the Lord works in mysterious ways.
They all just leave. But
I
you
can't
got
believe
this one woman that you got charmed.
I can't believe I couldn't convince them to leave side on him with my my epic skills.
I haven't heard the concert yet.
As I'm trying to get them to the concert.
And as you leave with one side-on priestess you have charmed,
I'm gonna have to lose her before the hour's out. That's
we
very
are going
important.
to put to a
You bring in
break.
7 hit points.
Alright, we'll be back in a little bit.
Ew.
So, as we pick back up, the funeral, the mourners have just left. They were like, this is weird, I don't know what's happening. Our leader has just told us not to kill these guys, so we're just gonna go mourn our fallen away from here, because this fucking sucks. But you've got a priestess who was like, that was wild. But this is wild and weird, and you're having a party, right?
Yeah. I think maybe we should go separately to the party. And when you kind of come to in an hour or so, remember that I charmed you. If you could be cool. I didn't. You understand. You were not being cool about it. It was a whole sacrifice thing. I don't like to do it unless someone's being really bad. And racism is one of my high things. Morally, they have a person they're enslaving and they're gonna kill them for some sacrifice to a god who held the city hostage for a bit. It's just we have a difference of opinion. But I hope you know that there's no hard feelings, and I hope you have a nice time, and maybe, you could reconsider, maybe just think through, what do you want Saigon to do? Because, I personally I just don't see it. I just don't see what you could think the good ending here is,
Uh-huh.
Boop. Okay, you go enjoy the party.
She wanders just off into the crowd in a very kind of dazed walk.
Okay, I'm sure that won't come back to bite me. I'll solve that crisis.
I forgot to mention, Atalanta, your axe is feeling a warm contentment after that. Not quite happy and excitement, but is happy to get used for the first time on a large creature. That's how your axe is feeling.
I think I'm feeling a little bit more worn than that is. Okay.
And if I was gonna go be very energetic and supportive in the front row of whatever Callie's doing,
all this time, Callie has been just strumming away at a zither, just the crowd. Again, as the kind of as the night kind of grows on, grows darker, a larger crowd has kind of gathered up around the temple area. Now the food is all the platters of food have been laid out. All the drinks have been kind of out. The performance is going off with a bang.
Fantastic. I don't know anything else is going on, so I'll just keep going.
Do you
a bit curious why my friends haven't arrived, but that's fine. Maybe I just didn't see them.
Where are they? Did you not see the conga line move off?
Listen, she has terrible perception. No.
They're going to be more
Nefel doesn't go right up to the front door when he gets back. It's
oh yeah, no, that's Opa and Juno kind of get back with you just as you knocked Bulb out.
I just in case you need to know, I got Atalanta a 7. Plus 7.
Awesome.
I, seeing the absolute state that Nefel was in, I went up and I healed him for 20 HP actually.
It was very gentle and very nice.
Excellent.
We'll expect nothing more.
So, where are you all heading now? You're kind of you look back towards the city, back towards the you're on the far side of the Agora, so you look back towards kind of the vendors' halls, and the crowd seems to be kind of mulling back up over that side at least.
Yeah, go back to Caliandra.
Going back to Caliandra, singing along with songs I don't know the words to.
Yeah, just following the music.
Going back.
Twerking.
I want to follow Opa and see if I can get her by herself for a second.
Yeah, of course.
I'm going to take my time following the others anyway, so I'll be walking a mic slower because I am regrettably.
Don't want to jostle this ice
shortest.
coffee.
Of course, yeah.
Opa, can I talk to you a little bit in private? And I sort of hang back a little bit and let the others sort of merrily stomp on.
That should be no problem.
Maybe it's the drink talking, but I have a question on ethics that I wanted to raise to you. I meant to at a while ago, but things have resurfaced a little bit now. Before I thought maybe we should tell someone at the Temple of Sidon about Graxus and maybe see if we can get some sort of funeral rites done for him. I don't want to bring it up to the group. I feel like I will seem biased, but I just know that if I were bridled and left to bleed like a sacrificial cow for Sidon, I would want someone who found me to lay me to rest properly. Is this about you?
No. Jerry, that is very kind and an honourable thing to think, especially of someone who on one level may have been our opposition. I also think that it is a right and honourable thing to give respect to the dead by the rights that they would have preferred. And we can request that the temple doesn't do any of this sacrifice stuff, right? Cal?
Universe.
Well, I think it would be. We can bring it up with the others.
Yeah.
And
Can you bring it up? You're a lot better at this diplomacy thing than I wish myself to be.
I can indeed. And should they refuse, we will go behind their back and do it anyway.
That's not a bad plan.
A motto.
Thanks. But we're always good at these things, the big picture, you know.
Thank you for your confidence in that, Jerry. But I do sometimes need to be sort of brought back down. I do tend to get caught up sometimes as well. And
I wouldn't know anything about that.
oh no, never. But yes, I will ask the others their thoughts on it, and I will remind them that we are to be on the more better and honourable side of things, and as such we will try to respect those that we have felt.
Thanks, cool. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, look, that Conga's going. Alright, I'll talk to you later.
Is the Conga making its way back to the square where Callie's performing?
On its way, yeah, it's making its way through the Agora first.
Oh.
As you are passing through, you're hearing a lot of noise. A lot of singing, a lot of dancing, a lot of chanting, a lot of selling, a lot of hawking, like that kind of general kind of party noise. And you pass, like the Conga kind of wheels its way through the Agora back towards the hill of the Temple of the Five. As you are all passing by the taverna, you hear the loud man from inside. Thank you. Now we present our house singer for the night, Miss the Lady Brugmertia. And all you hear a very soft, sultry, and solemn melody being sung in what seems like a quiet bar, even though it is one of the most packed currently. All of you are hearing this.
And Phil goes straight to Calyandra. He is a #1 fan of Calyandra. Doesn't want to hear any other music. That's all. He's gone.
What was her name?
Brugmancia.
Yeah, it's been kind of a weird day. I'm going to go pop into Taverna for another. I got my stipend. I'm going to go buy booze.
Betrayal.
Do the rest of you head off, or?
I imagine him felt like a BTS fan.
Elvis was with you during the original Conga and saw you.
Oh, really?
So she's kind of just with you and just sort of like, it's kind of like, praising you for being just so strong in battle and being so well, and is following
So
you then
handsome.
to. And so so
I'm gonna
handsome.
start fangirling over Calyandra and what I think are the best tracks.
Like when you reach Calyandra, like Elphys is right up there with you.
Getting her fanning.
What's everyone else doing?
Yeah, Atlanta's just gonna be hanging around with them. She's still a bit tender. No, only physically, not emotionally.
Yeah, yeah. Right.
Have some
You
grapes,
want to get
maybe
any
calm down.
ideas here?
I think I will take advantage of it. I feel like Callie and Nefel will be arguably easier to talk around on the whole Graxus situation.
It's true though.
For the agreement, a shiny penny.
Deuce is gonna
I don't believe
dance
him
up a
when he was
storm to the main square again.
Main square. You all. So obviously you all hit it, and like Pythor and Kira have been there. Just after you left
And
as
the
well.
second I see Kira, I'm just.
She's like.
I'm imagining like the road to El Dorado when he's doing when he's doing that really intense eye contact.
Just
till the
really
end.
furiously staring at her.
I feel like you're giving her a fucking dagger. She's like, Flo's like, yeah, you're doing great.
What is it?
And Juno, are you heading back to the square?
Well, that's where the festivities are happening.
That's where Callie is.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm going to have sad boy hours in the taverna.
That sounds like
I want to go down here, it's fine.
Jury, you walk in and you find a packed out taverna.
I'm stealing somebody's drink off the table.
Just fully enraptured by
It's
the
beer, disgusting.
the young,
Absolute piss.
by to you the very familiar young dark elf standing on stage singing a very beautiful melody.
Okay, I look up at her and try and give her a nod, see if she checks me.
Checks you or checks you out?
Like if she checks that I'm here, if she's like,
No, I know.
oh sorry, I didn't. Oh, now I am the April Fool.
Oh, we're way into October.
We're what?
Oh, honey, we're way into October.
Kev, that's a natty 20 on me.
Ooh.
Yes.
To kind of make something
To insight, to insight check her and
Insight
see if
check.
she I was to see if she noticed me, but as in if I can get any other vibes, that'd be great.
secrets.
You definitely you kind of you walk in. You again, it's a very kind of quiet, solemn vibe in here. She's singing just this solo melody, you walk in. Obviously, you're a very
Oh, a big man, like
you strike you strike an immediately recognizable silhouette. So she's kind of singing, and so she's singing this wonderful chorus, and raises her eyes and looks across the crowd and meets your eyes, and she doesn't break voice, but you can tell there's kind of a moment of surprise.
I do a little gesture that's smoking area now,
She's on stage.
Yeah, and what about it? Or not now, but
just
as in
started the
soon.
set.
Yeah, and what about it?
Get off stage. You're going out.
You
Smoke.
see her.
But just look, it's you and me, as in in a few.
You see her kind of just do again very kind of in her movements. It doesn't really kind of register to anyone else, but you see her kind of nod a little bit as she's singing. And she continues on her. She continues on for a couple of more minutes, until she kind of gets the first chance that she gets. She breaks and kind of heads. She kind of breaks bows and heads off stage, and you can tell from what you got you head back outside. And
I go to wherever the talent smoking area is, past security. It's I'm meant to be here. Fuck off. Listen.
And you head down, and she meets you down there. Is it?
Long time no see, no?
Yeah, it's been a while. I've heard you've She goes in for kind of an awkward kind of hug.
I stay completely still.
She kind of she doesn't see you. She kind of puts her arm, she kind of goes to raise her arms and kind of
I'm not making eye contact the whole time, by the way.
Straight from off away. Is that bad?
I heard about what I heard about the
I
storm.
imagine you heard a lot of things.
So we're just gonna jump straight into it, is it?
Look, I'm sorry for ghosting. I've been going through a lot lately.
Well, I mean, that much is obvious. A lot's been going on recently.
Well, let me ask you this then. How many of supposedly our friends have gone to see how I was doing the whole time? I asked Jordan down at the temple, and it seems like nobody gave a shit. So,
Well, it takes a bit of give and take for people to care about you. When you lock yourself away and don't talk to anybody, nobody's going to ask for you in over a year. And then you just left. Sure, in hindsight, you turned out to be this hero of legend, this great prophet, this mighty warrior. When you ghosted, you left the temple, left all your duties to Jormund, and just walked.
I knew you'd act like this. Why can't the fuck anybody here be happy that things are finally working out for me?
Jerry, I'm happy things are working out for you now. I was sorry to see you then.
Let me ask you this question. Did you come here with anyone tonight? Inside check.
Is it too late for Adelant to have snuck?
No. This is
Go behind her.
I'm out of the action.
I know.
God damn it.
18 insight check.
You see her just she doesn't answer. She's just kind of ensconced. You know, maybe Hobbs was right. Maybe you are a bull.
You know what?
The new hair suits you. And she gets it.
No, hang on. I put my hand on her shoulder, right, and
She just
No, hang on. I have some advice for you. You might need it. I take her picture that I have from the sketch of the woman that you see me. I fucking chuck it on the ground, and I was like, "Hey, you want some more advice? Next time you leave the bathroom, wipe your damn nose." And I fuck off. I'm going to Callie's show, but I'm gonna see if it. Yeah.
She just storms back in. She doesn't grace you with an answer.
She picking up the picture?
No.
I'm not either.
Is there anyone there to pick up the picture?
No.
No. And you storm right back. By the time you get there, everybody's back. Everybody's in it.
Jello shots on Pythor.
They're literally on him.
Oh, hell
You say that, and Pythor's like, hell yeah!
He's just all along his shoulders. There's just a series of shots.
I sadly take one Jello shot.
God.
Yes, not so bad.
And around you, just the party is just hopping. At one point, Kira tries to kind of go up and duet with you.
God, she's gonna
I just politely-ish twirl off stage, give her eyes, I'm like, I'll be back, and go to the gang.
Okay, and then Kira starts performing.
I will take back over though.
She's water driving her ass.
Yeah.
Callie, you agree?
I'm
Roma!
not done yet.
Oh,
Just taking a break because I will not sing with her.
You holds up a little bottle of water.
I chug it.
like a boxing coach? Yeah,
You got
it's
this.
not-
You gotta get the thunder and the lightning.
Very frightening.
Oh, Galileo, that was
Spit bucket.
Galileo around this time? Sort of?
It's about to be. It's about to be.
Yep. Now what's up with it?
So everyone is all together now again.
Yep.
Right,
Yeah,
Callie's
okay,
playing
perfect.
well. twirling with her.
Oh, I love it.
She's too short to do it, so it's not working so well.
And what height is Callie?
4'10".
Oh yeah, no.
Like the Picasso thing where he like bends down to
Yeah.
go up her arm.
But he's really he's twerking while he does it to make use of the fact that
I'm
That
just
he's
imagining
crouching.
him like been doing it in the way
Make
that
it work.
like Regina George's
Make it
mom
work.
is doing it during
Oh my
the
god! Yes!
like
That's so
during like the Christmas
Oh
music
yes,
night
yes.
things.
That's
Like,
beautiful.
Yeah, exactly.
that's just how I'm imagining it now. Says Opa, sorry.
I'm very sadly eating grapes. I'm lying down. Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
Atlanta's like sitting beside Jury and it's just like
grapes.
just like eating a grape and then just like patting his shoulder.
Life's not so
Aw.
bad when you.
I wished to speak with ye about our run-in with Graxus now that we have returned to, well, since we have arrived now in Mytros. Given it some thought, I think, and given the torment that he sort of endured for centuries, it might be right good to perhaps see about having a ceremony to see that his soul is put to rest now. I understand that that is maybe not everyone's taste, so I would ask this in good faith and plainly that if you would like to come with me to the Temple of Sidon, that we might ask them in good faith to send on the spirit of Graxus from this world and to give him peace that he was not afforded by the Dragon Lords before us. It is terrible to have been treated as he was, and I think this is at the very least what he is owed, perhaps, to be given his last respects in a way that would be suitable for one such as himself. I ask you this because I would like your permission and your blessing, but I also will let you know that even if you do not give me your blessing, I will still be going ahead with this. But I would prefer if you would.
I see no reason not to. It seems like the honourable thing to do, and should you need any help, I would gladly give it.
And I also.
And me. For the paladin.
Opa, I would love to help you, but I cannot go near the Temple of Sidon.
That is okay.
And my tambourine.
Yes, how come? Is there someone there bothering you? We'll make sure nothing happens.
We'll kill them.
No, I just fucking hate that guy. He sucks.
That's
Oh,
fair.
yeah.
I will.
Yusufani, my friend, I am right there with you. I do not like Sidon in the least. That much should be clear. I think we're all on the same
Sky
page
message
with
got that
respect.
across, yeah.
Yeah.
Before we go, has anyone considered the fact that we just released one of his latest sacrifices?
I was going
You
to.
did what?
We
I,
did it. Well, he was supposed to be a sacrifice.
Yes.
I was going to also
Yeah, for
raise.
Sidon, remember?
I was also going to raise.
Yes,
I
not
did
beautiful.
cast
So I was
charm.
not there.
I was-
Oh, you weren't there! Oh, I've
I
seen it.
kind
Who
of
was
cast
what?
charm on one of the high priestesses as well, so maybe I shouldn't go.
I do
You
not
did
think
what?
they would take kindly to
Oh,
us asking
the
a favour
Conga
when
list.
we
I
have-
thought you were here the whole time.
I'm trying to.
Okay. Who was not there? Who was not there? Opa, Gary. Oh, fantastic. They don't have no beef with you.
And Juno.
And
Oh,
Juno.
Juno, perfect.
I literally just arrived when everyone
Just.
was finished, so.
I'm sure they barely saw you. Barely saw
You've
you.
been to so much
I
fun without
think
me.
it.
We didn't mean to. We were trying to conga people back to you to have a good time, and
And I
then there
did.
was like a.
Oh,
And
by
Juno
the
was-
Oh,
way.
that's what that was about.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
We have a new companion. His name
Oh, Bullbug.
What?
is Bulbug.
Yeah, he'll be
Oh,
joining
you'll
us.
meet him later.
Oh, you'll hear him
don't
before you
like
see
him.
him.
He's
Was
all-
he that very large man that
Yes.
He was ready to
Was
sacrifice
unconscious.
to
Another large
Sidon.
man.
Yeah.
He's
Wiki
exceedingly
Flex.
large.
He's
large
kind
then?
of cute. I like him.
Is he
You
bigger
fella
than-
don't like anything
than-
that
than
moves.
Drew?
Bigger than Jerry.
by
I
2
do.
feet?
I like people who
Oh.
move.
How big is he with
Especially
horns?
dancing.
That's still twerking away.
Then
Jury's
Jerry's height includes his horns.
Jury's
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't it?
Jury's 8 foot without horns, 9 foot with horns.
Whoa.
Okay. All right.
So,
Like horns.
not much. Bulldogs kind of come out.
Okay.
Okay. Well then, thank you. If you feel comfortable, I don't think that we'll have a great deal of problems. Sort of maybe going to them about this. Also, did you liberate a little bit of coercion, but
We
He
did.
has decided
we-
to join us on
yeah,
our adventures.
Yes.
okay.
He
All
was
right.
supposed to die in combat as a sacrifice to Sidon. Instead, he's now working with us.
And
Isn't
Atalanta
good
will
enough.
stop
And it's a
kicking
great
him.
idea.
I don't see where you
Well,
guys
I can't
have done
kick him,
any
I'll
wrong
kick
there.
him.
I'm sorry.
Wait,
but,
Not a single thing.
I will
Goodbye.
say, if you could
Find
maybe,
me.
maybe mention that we don't want to sacrifice anyone.
You stop that, it's like-
I would endeavour to make sure that isn't the case.
Yes, if you recall, Graxus, he mentioned that what he wanted to do was he wanted to take the sacrifice for his people. That was his action that bound him to his oath. So
Yes.
I would imagine that would continue after death.
Maybe just build him a statue or something.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Everybody loves statues.
Yeah. I heard there's some new ones being made downtown. Maybe you could talk to
What are you
everyone.
talking about? Anyway,
Oh, I just heard
they're
there
not on
was-
the list.
Oh.
He's gonna. Wait, is Jerry gonna make him a statue?
Well, I can't anymore. You know this. Why'd you have to say that in front of everyone?
You could make statues
Anymore.
before.
A very horny statue.
Well,
We're getting off track.
Did you make statues?
No!
I mean,
Can I insight Jury right now?
Me too.
Auto fail.
Ah.
He's drunk and extremely sad. He's lying out his hole.
Can
I'm
I
still-
give a jury a hug?
Yeah.
I think he needs a hug.
Group hug, everybody.
Callie's confused, but hugging.
I don't
never
know why,
turned
but-
out
That's a
Oh.
22 insight, just so you know.
I
Yeah,
feel like,
obviously, definitely could. Can't anymore. Super sad about it. And in general.
Callie is visibly horrified. The concept of losing your creativity, she's visibly horrified.
God. Don't look, Kelly, don't look.
Yeah, Lance just like,
I would.
Buse actually took out some of my statues if you want to check them back out at the villa afterwards. He
Oh.
rescued a bunch of the ones that aren't broken yet.
When did
What
that
a kind deed.
Persephone.
What? Look at me
Oh,
like
is that when you stormed into his room?
Probably.
Oh, so that's what was happening.
What do you think was happening?
I thought everyone was having a nice
Don't worry about it.
We did have a nice sleepover. It was
Yeah.
very nice.
Persephone, what are you playing at?
Hero didn't invite
Being
It's
a
called
hero.
the Charleston.
Oh, teach me to
This is gonna teach you.
We're gonna do Chelsea.
And you move your back legs like this.
You move your back two legs. Your back two legs. Oh my god.
Hold on, let me
I'll be the
count.
back legs, Nicole.
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
Who is this Charleston?
He's an old guy. You wouldn't know him.
The greatest philosopher we've ever known.
I was hoping it would be your middle name.
Stephanie Charleston.
Hey, you want me to go with you when we go to make this funeral plea?
I mean, that.
Jill, you need to go and threaten them.
No. I think
Okay.
maybe not do that.
No,
I'll just be in the back then.
I don't have this weird policy of talk shit, get hit. It doesn't end very well.
so
I think
while
it's in the scripture.
there is no question about whether or not we are on the same side as Sidon, of course we're not. There is no question there. And the harm that has been inflicted on the city in recent, as far as earlier today, and the damage that has sort of been done had been done to city morale in the lead up to that. This particular moment, actually kind of stands to our benefit. Sidon has just assaulted a city for several days in a row, and has demanded a great deal of sacrifice publicly, has harmed people who have walked out from their doors, and I'm not sure that he differentiated between followers of the Five, those agnostic, and followers of his own and his sister. At the moment, if we go to the temple speaking overtures of peace, and not peace, but of a respectful gesture, that we are showing the humanity, our humanity and our humility, then that might very least make perhaps some people reconsider
Are you looking to
stance, or
convert
at least to
people?
give a little bit more thought in this vulnerable moment. And I think, because unfortunately we are public figures now.
I've always been.
It's true, she's very famous.
I
You know the
understand
horseplay?
that.
And incredibly talented.
My students
And
have
pretty.
spoken of you a lot. I am
Fantastic.
aware.
Bish is gonna
It is good to meet you in person.
Bish is gonna just
I'm
point to a
loving all
little
this praise.
singe on his big ass.
And as a result of this, I think that sort of doing these sort of acts that are good and on some levels an attempt at selflessness and an attempt at respect will perhaps win more people over to our cause. It's good PR. It is good morally, honorably. I thank you for your permission. And I'm rambling a little bit. Can I have a drink, please?
There you go.
Drinks!
Wait, you know, what do you have?
I don't know, but whatever it is.
Red wine.
Yeah, just pour it into the great ball.
I have red and I have white.
Red wine question mark.
It's
I'm going to get
It's
one bendy
definitely
straw
a
and drink it
red
lying down.
Well, that's it. That's all I had to say.
Perhaps we should decide who goes into the temple in the morning.
Maxi night!
when are those games starting?
Tomorrow!
Games, don't worry, you signed up for the games.
He is competing in the games. That's very lovely.
Would you like to compete?
Oh, yeah, we have to.
No, I have some things that I need to
Let
attend
me
to.
guess, the
That's
javelin and the
fine.
wrestling for you. Oh, I knew it.
Sorry?
You can legally punch someone.
I know, but
Caliadra, is it illegal to punch people?
Let's be doing it.
No, oh, but I understand. You want to gamble on it. You can't gamble on it if you're in the game.
yes, that is it.
Nobody's
At least
asked
you.
for it.
I am not a gambling
Oh,
man,
that's fine then.
but I would put it all on Atalanta.
I would put a great deal of coin on Atalanta.
Gambling is an investment. when
If
you
I
get
believe
it.
in coin, I put it on you.
Anybody want a drink? No? Okay.
Could you get some Goldschlager?
No.
Ugh,
Yes,
get a Moscato then. Fine.
You're competing
Like
in
an
the games.
animal.
She comes back with the Merlot.
Something all of them.
Me and Nafel are competing in all.
I'm just happy.
Almost
I'm just having. Yeah.
We're going for all of them.
I was just doing the distance of the javelin.
What a javelin.
It's just the
If
you.
I'm doing the wrestling and the drinking.
Yes.
Syllabus are
That's
just.
fair.
If there's games going, why would you not play a game?
I want to watch and support you. That's why.
I want to best Kira.
Team.
Now, she didn't win when she was competing.
Is she competing?
No.
Then how will you best
Just
her?
morally, I
Doing better than her.
She's
know,
automatically forfeit.
I
when
was
she doesn't
drunk at the
compete.
time. It's fine.
If I remember my
Yeah, I just
history
take the
correctly, I believe the five did compete in the games at some point.
Yes, Pytor won them all, and we were practicing a Pytor, so our odds are pretty good.
I was not practicing with
They
Pythor.
did it really well.
I was being stabbed at the time.
They were practicing with Pythor.
There was a lot.
Did you
of
get
games.
better?
There was like a lot of
Yeah.
shirtlessness and
How do you
oil.
feel? Still stabbed?
I like wrestling because it's
Still,
basically.
internally,
Well, glad I'm
yes,
at-
yes, very much stabbed. Outside, it's all patched up, thanks to you guys.
And what of yourself, Atalanta? Are
Oh,
you...
I shall be
You need
doing
some
the
grapes,
boxing.
maybe you'll feel better.
That should be good.
Yeah, I'd be able to
I shall be a champion.
being stabbed competition.
Possibly which?
The long jump.
Not
Look
a
at that long
javelin.
stride. She's a natural.
I
Oh, yeah.
don't think you should get your hopes up, Nafel.
Well, it's just still good fun for the games.
Mm-hmm.
As I said, I
love
played
the
a win.
games.
I think it's good fun to compete.
I
in
just want to beat
games.
Kira's
And
squad.
if you
Find out
can't
what it
make
is, I
these
will.
games, we can play our own games
We're
after the
playing
fact
the win
whenever you're
against
free.
Kira,
Well,
which I hope are.
when I do get free, if I have the chance, I will come down and I'll cheer you on in the stadium.
We should
Thank
play hoop
you.
and stick.
How do you play that?
Oh, did someone get a hoop and a stick?
Crowd, hoop, stick, quickly.
You can't just demand hoop in a crowd. My god. It's not that
I
kind
raise
of
my irons for a
establishment.
hoop and a stick. What do I get?
You get a stick.
Hey! What do I do now?
Okay, you will be the hoop. Come on, bend over.
No, touch your toe as a circle, a circle.
Wait, I found a discus from earlier. Oh, this will be fun.
And as you continue on reveling and enjoying each other's company for the night goes on, and there we are going to finish our session.
When did we start doing?
Yeah, this is
Callie's performance ended.
I'm just gonna take over for Kira now.
It's one of the few sessions that hadn't ended with somebody on a hospital bed or in the middle of something.
Thank
If
you
you're
very
off stage,
much.
I'm back on stage now. That's mine for the rest of the night.
Yes, it's all Callie's. Thank you very much for listening to this, if indeed you still are. I hope you have a really wonderful day. I love you very much. And yeah, I will see you next time.
Take it away, Callie.
If you like pina coladas
And get caught in the
if
rain.
you like making love at midnight.
At the dunes of the cave, I'm the love that you look for. Write to me and escape.